I just had it up with this phone a second ago because. Good morning.
Hey,
How are you?
good. I got a reservation for Rob Lauer.
All right. Hello, Kevin. How's it going? I'm just waking up a little bit ago. I took a nap. I pulled a muscle today. Holy hell. Hi, Debbie. How's it going? Hello, Alvin. I'm good. I just woke up a little bit ago. So I'm not totally with it, but I have coffee, so that's a start. Hi, Alvin. Are you at work tonight? Ronan. Oh, hi, Ronan. Shit, I'm sorry. Didn't even recognize it. It was there. Duh. My bad. How you doing, Ronan? Are you staying out of trouble? I don't remember it, but I'm sure you were. You've talked about it a few times, but I think it's because I was asleep last night. I did. I was out last night. That was crazy. Cab slightly shakes. Oh, Lord. Our company just left. Kitchen all clean. All is good. Awesome. Did you have a big shindig? She'll be right back. Somebody just walked in. So she turned us down and muted us or herself, but I said it's normal. Oh, it shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. 300 pounds to the cab. I expected it to shake a bit. Kevin, there could always be an intruder. Oh, no, for
Is that
you, you,
is that
you
what
just do.
is that what you sent me the video of, Kevin? Autocorrect.
Auto fix.
Has no cables.
It's a
What prevents
hydraulic
it? Oh,
hydraulic arm. Still couldn't do it because if you put too much weight on one side, mm, We hosted a big shindig and sent the kids Christmas gifts home with their grandma early. Awesome.
1, 2, 3.
It messes up everybody's words, Ronan. Your smartphones think they're smarter than you. In some cases, they can be.
Not once did I ever mean ducking.
Ducking, exactly.
Oh my god. We're not doing this tonight. That's what I thought. Anyway, how's everybody?
Well, Debbie had a big shindig at home. She got the
Yeah.
kitchen cleaned up.
Writing these stupid, useless notes.
Ronan's talking about the elevator.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kevin had one call. Alvin, I don't know yet. I did
Let's
get
hope
a.
let's hope Alvin doesn't have a night like he did last night.
Why? What happened?
He said something along the lines because he disappeared for a while and he came back apologizing because he had to that he disappeared because some young guy like hooked up his trailer too high or whatever and ended up leaving his trailer like his truck came out from underneath his trailer. He's just like it's like he had the landing gear down too low. It's what I'm assuming. Had landing gear down too low and he hit a dip and left the trailer behind.
Oh, so he had it too high. It went over the fifth wheel, caught there. He didn't check that it was in and latched. Then when he hit the dip, that loosened up.
I think that's how that happened. When he shows up, we can ask him to.
He's there.
Or,
He's here.
was he?
Yep, he's here.
Okay, there he's. Yeah, Alvin. Yeah, high hook. That's what it was. High hooked, and when he turned, it slid off. I was getting there. I just didn't have the right words. I was getting to that point faster than he was getting his load to where it needed to be.
I was so scared every single time I hooked up a trailer. I was so scared that it was not in that kingpin, or that kingpin was not in the fifth wheel. I was so scared that the thing wouldn't latch. I never moved until I crawled under there and looked with the flashlight, even if I had to, make sure that latch was latched. I was so terrified of that. I have no idea why that one thing scared the shit out of me the most. And I even worried about it with the end dump, even though that's a much lighter trailer. I still worried about it. Always worried me.
So, that little thing, the little pin that you like twist and whatever for when you hook up a trailer. I don't understand how anybody has any faith in that thing.
And the kingpin?
And the bar, like the little bar that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that thin or that thick, and it latches, and it's like,
Like, how does that hold on to anything? That no.
But it went cross country with the 46,000-pound load, so I guess. Ronan, you're the only one that annoys me. Hello, Miss Sherry. That's funny. Yeah, I took a nap earlier.
Good.
I had to. I pulled a muscle doing that detail today, and in my side of all places. And so I'm like, okay, this is the second muscle in a couple weeks. Mine getting enough water.
We watch out, Sherry. She'll get you.
Christmas.
Yeah, I just love when management leaves me notes about for future reference. Just as a suggestion, start doing this and this. When you're trying to, what you did is you didn't pay attention to what was said to you, and you're trying to say, hey, start doing this. It's like start making coffee later in the day. Blah 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 blah. No, all you did is just made it obvious you didn't listen to a damn thing I said. Caitlin left me a note saying that, telling me to make full pots later in the morning, like closer to 4:30. Make full pots in all of them. And she's talking about it'll make it easier on the weekends and blah blah blah. I'm like, I only make a half a pot of dark roast to do something in the morning on Saturday mornings for the Duncan guy. So that just shows you didn't listen. She knows of the 2 times. Well, the Duncan guy, it's every Saturday morning, but it's only half a pot. Other than that, she knows about the one time I purposely made a half a pot of coffee, and that's because Rosie needed to actually do some work. And I made a half a pot, so she actually had to make coffee. I mean, I need to make coffee at 4:30, make full pots. No shit, Sherlock. Oh, I left my stand inside. Dumbass.
Do you have your keys so you can get back inside?
Yes. That's the first thing I do when I get here. I get them keys before I even sign into the computer. Because I don't learn my lessons, so I have to stay proactive and stay on top of that. I don't have steering wheel holder cover anymore. Damn it! I used to be able to tuck my phone like right into the steering wheel cover, and I don't have it anymore. Stay. Bitch crooked. Hey Ronan, do you know why humans as a species have vertical butt cracks and not horizontal butt cracks? All right, Debbie, we'll talk to you later. Don't have
Good
too much
night,
fun.
Debbie. Good night, Debbie.
Because if humans as a species, as a creature, if we had horizontal butt cracks, just imagine the sound effects going with you up and down the stairs. What do these Gen Z and Gen Alpha kids say these days? Clapping them cheeks. Oh my god.
You guys are a bad influence on me.
Oh, I swear to Jesus, if none of you that are down there typing letters, if you don't laugh at that in any way, shape, or form, even if I don't hear it or see it, I'm gonna be upset. The 6-7 stuff is obnoxious as hell. That's worse than the people that stand at that locked hotel door and stare at me like I'm supposed to do something for them. When they're the ones that lock themselves out.
I took care of the cough.
Huh? The cough.
He said, quick, everyone laugh. Cough, cough.
There's your bag. All right, Mr. Mackey. I have a couple of videos, a couple more videos I need to send you. I just have to either shorten them and only take a chunk of it out and send it to you, or cut it into multiple different video chunks and send it all. Me and Scott went over and worked on that tree job some more. So I took the tripod with me. So I got a couple of videos. One of them's like 10 minutes long. The other one
Well,
was like,
don't nobody give your address out on here. We'll find a way to get it. You can email it to me and we will forward it to Sherry. We have access to Sherry outside of YouTube. So don't, I know some people don't think, they just react. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Tori.
you're good. You're good. I don't remember what I
There
was
you
saying.
go.
Oh,
She just put her email out there. There you go. You can email her your address.
Comcast. I haven't seen that in a while.
Well, it's one of the
I think Oklahoma has
larger,
Comcast.
larger net. Yeah, they do.
Do they? All right. I was like, it's either
Yeah.
Oklahoma or Oregon.
Oklahoma has it too. That's who I had my cable service through when I lived there.
You know what?
You still haven't sent that stuff to that guy?
It's out of sight, out of mind. I keep forgetting about it.
Then bring it over here.
And it's actually I was wrong. It's not in the tote at home that I had left at home. Like I said that night, they're in my backpack. You guys can't have my phone number, but you can have my address, or you can't have my address, but you can have my phone number. It's 8675309. I say that a lot just to catch people off
No,
guard, and I think I'm starting to burn it out.
Sherry wants addresses for Christmas cards.
I know. I only said that because of Kevin's comment.
I've had T-Mobile, but that's coming to an end. Since 2001.
Random, straight out of left field question for you guys. Have any of you had, like, did this past, just what has already passed by calendar wise for the fall, for this fall, like with the fall tips and all that? Have any of you been dealing with like one tree in your yard that just absolutely panicked and dropped all their leaves in one day?
They all did. I have no idea what happened, but they all did that. It was that
And
way here too.
people were posting about it on Facebook and like from other places. They're like, like one video was like there was a little bit of a snow flurry, and the camera pans and it goes, and this guy absolutely panicked.
And picture of the tree.
Yeah, picture the tree. It was like a miniature sleeping willow, weeping willow. But the leaves actually fell off of it like they were regular leaves, and they were just a mountain underneath it. Jeffy, I forgot about him.
Okay, so by November 30th, we need to, I think it was $3 short. Really?
My mouth is closed. I didn't do it. The only explanation I have for when a like disappears is when somebody comes in and they automatically like the stream, and then like Nightbot will pop up and say something about hitting the thumbs up button, liking the screen or what the stream, not the screen. Double tapping the screen to like the stream and accidentally undoing it. Said what? Oh. Oh man, that couple that I was checking in when I had it muted, they weren't being like extra sarcastic and comedic about it, but that wife keeps him on his toes. They're like in their late 60s. Got to be in their late 60s. Come in. He had to go to the bathroom, so he went to the bathroom, and she was standing there, just kind of waiting to make sure everything was good. He gets done in the bathroom, comes back out, and he's like, "They got it." She's like, "Yeah, we're good." I was almost done checking him in, and she said something to him about, I can get the stuff out of the truck, and you can go. You can go ahead, go to the room when you get the keys. And he goes, "Well," he's like, I need to know where it is first." And she goes, "Well, the truck's right there."
That would be something I would say.
It was just straight face and calm, civil conversation. She's just like, "Well, I know the truck's right there." And then she puts her hand on his arm, and he was just like, "I'm sick of your shit, woman." Like, that's the look on his face. I bet you were, Kevin. Are you gonna fling it at people?
Hello, Nate. How's it
Any-
going?
Oh, I will say, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell everybody else. If I, for an unexplained reason, abruptly just like back out of the stream and don't come back fast enough to catch it before it ends itself, that means that I got a phone call from Scott that I absolutely am not missing, because I'm waiting on an update to find out what happened. We got home at like 9:30 ish from going to Taco Bell to get something to eat, and Scott goes inside. He's in there for 2 3 minutes. Comes back out. I gotta go. All right. Johnny called him. Scott bolted out of the house, out of the garage, out of the driveway, because Johnny called him freaking out and afraid he was having a heart attack, and I haven't heard anything yet.
Well, we don't need to call Scott. We need to call 911.
Well, he got up there to Johnny. Johnny's brother lives closer to him than we do, but it's not like his brother would move very fast to do anything for anybody but himself. And maybe he did. I don't know. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't ask for no info. The only thing I did is right after Scott left, I sent him a text in all capital letters. That way, if he picked up his phone and saw the text message notification, he could just read it easily. I sent him a text that said, "Don't hesitate to call 911." And I
I
told him
would
to
have
let me
called
know.
911. I learned my lesson.
I'm the main host. I mean, she can get into the channel too, but that still.
Hello, jelly beans. Now, if it disconnects, I'll switch over to the main account and go live, and we'll get the
But
chat back up or the video back up.
I guess, like I always say, no news is good news. So
chicken lemon rice soup with sourdough bread and raspberry iced tea. Why not mango?
I don't remember what two flavors I chose for my drink from that guy, but I want another one. I really can't remember. I don't even remember what color it was. Been sick. You.
I
That
hope you
sucks.
feel better soon. Don't have mango. They have mango syrup. You should have mango syrup on hand. Make your own mango tea.
I want one of those juicer things that Jordan Howlett has.
I want one of them smoothie machines.
There's a lot of things I want. And most of the time, those things that I want, I usually never get because I forget I wanted them in the first place. No, Sherry, I don't. uh, Scott took off from the house to like he bolted out the door and out to the truck and out of the driveway really fast, about 9:30 ish, between 9:30 and 9:40, because a long time uh friend of his buddy Johnny, they've been real close for like 15 years. Johnny is 70 something years old. And he lives alone. He's got half his siblings still, but they're either in nursing homes or the one that's too selfish to care about anything but himself. So he called Scott to get somebody there. Johnny lives that'd be what, maybe 10 minutes from us at speed limit. 'Cause you know damn well Scott didn't do the speed limit getting there. But Johnny called Scott freaking out and worried. Scott came out of the house and said, I gotta go. And I said, where you going? He goes, Johnny says, like, we were just there like an hour ago. And he says, well, he
I was,
called me and thinks he's having a heart attack. So Scott bolted off
I
to
was
take
gonna
care of
say,
that.
weren't you over there earlier? He was the one that sent suggestion about
Mhm.
where to set up my coffee thing.
Yeah. And like I said, so far, no news is good news. It's how I'm going to take it. But then again, if something did happen, Scott's like real close with Johnny. And if something did happen, if Johnny was having a heart attack and got carted off by the ambulance, Scott's probably in a absent-minded, panicky mess. I told him to let me know what happens. Told him to update me, and he said okay. I tried. I had obviously had to stay home because I had to get ready for work. 20 minutes from that point of that happening. But I did put in a little bit of help from. I threw in some help from me, and split second thought, I jumped up, I grabbed that bottle of aspirin, a little bottle of aspirin, and I was like Olympic sprinter down the driveway to hand it to him.
Yeah, you need to chew 4. Chew them up, no matter what kind it is. Chew them up, at least 4. If you believe you're having a heart attack, and then seek medical attention.
I was gonna text him and tell him. I had the thought of texting Scott and telling him. I felt like I was wrong with some of my information, so I didn't. But I was gonna tell him if the if the pit or the core of Johnny's armpit is in pain, like it's like that's where a lot of the pain is, then yeah, you need to call. Did you know one of the symptoms of a heart attack is jaw pain too?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I knew everything else, but like I didn't know you could get jaw pain.
A lot of times you'll get jaw pain, you'll have neck pain. Everybody's different, really. Women are different than men, really. Well, this is good information or good stuff to get from Kevin. But women have different symptoms than men. And yeah, I have mine over here in my basket. Yeah. There's all kinds of things that can happen. I'll tell you that night that I thought I was having a heart attack, and I called grandma and 911, and they told 911 told me chew, and of course that was very difficult because the only aspirin I had at the time was just pill
Rocks.
form. Huh?
I said you said the only aspirin you had at that time. I said they were rocks.
Yes. So I was scared it was going to break my teeth. They were disgusting. And so now I have nothing but chewables. Ever since I have had chewables on hand. Um, that was the first time that I ever had that experience was when they diagnosed me with diabetes. That felt like I had so much, I just felt like my chest was going to cave in. That sucked. But the second time, it was it was like a strange, it felt like a strange beat of my heart. And I was, my breath was kind of taken away. But
That's the one. That's the one that happened that you called me first, right?
yeah. And that was when they told me, no, you need to call 911.
I remember because I'm the one that called them.
Do you have your appendix? Do you have your appendix jelly beans?
Sherry, that wasn't a sneeze. That was a cough. That car pulled in the parking lot and passed me up, and the sound of the car sounded like they were backing up to park back to back with me. And I'm like, no. So I stretched up to look in the rearview mirror and made myself cough. 'Cause apparently I stretched too far. It sounded like a sneeze, though. I
Appendix is
think
going to be in your lower right side of your belly.
like right at like not up under your ribs, but like just below it. And it's gonna feel like it's in your belly button, but it's right up underneath your like right at the bottom of your bottom rib. For being the most toxic organ in your body, it sure ain't protected very well.
And it's like that big.
Yeah.
That big.
Oh man, Nick picked when he picked up Robert yesterday. Nick was telling me the last conversation that his dad had with his brother with his uncle Tim, and it's a whole sad situation. But knowing the story, it's like that was a Steve move. Like Steve got the last laugh.
What?
Steve had a few days before Steve died. Nick's dad, he called his brother Tim. Tim lives in Illinois. He called Tim and was like, "Hey," he's like, I just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday." And he's like, "Well, my birthday's not for another few days." He goes, "I know that, but I wanted to tell you happy birthday because I'm not going to be here for it." I'll get you.
Oh, finally
You
got,
got
it.
it? There you go.
Thank you.
That's you, pumpkin.
Ooh, that's like the third. That's the third time that's happened. No, that's not in our parking lot. That's in
Oh, I see.
over there somewhere. I think it's at Firestone. Yeah.
Firestone.
Yeah. Tire strap right there. You're welcome. Try to have a good night, guys. But no, Steve had he called his brother to tell him happy birthday. He's like, well, my birthday's not for another few days. And he says, I know, but I won't be here to tell you on your birthday. And Nick found this all out at the celebration of life when Tim came to town for his services. Steve died on his brother's birthday.
Oh,
But it's like they were always picking on each other, giving each other shit. So it's like Steve got the last laugh. He's like, it's like I called you to tell you happy birthday because I told you I wasn't going to be here. Guess what?
that's a terrible feeling too.
And Kevin missed it. We had a booty swoosh last night, but she wasn't wearing a dress.
To take her batteries out.
Let's just say one comment she made was they were talking about realtors and doing renovations on a house and selling it, and it's like the comment came out of her mouth is something along the lines of realtors not letting buyers know about it, like whatever they were talking about. It's like, so the buyers aren't even going to know that the bathroom floor don't work. What? That was my only concern in that whole conversation was, what does that mean? They were HOA people, like not board members, but they lived in them.
That interview that I had was at a Hampton. They have 100 rooms in that hotel, 4 floors.
Oh yeah, that one on Greenwich. Yeah, that one. I've never
Yeah.
actually counted how many floors they had, but it looks like it's got like 6 or 7 of them. It's
No,
just
it's only got 4.
it looks a little tall. See, Kev, that's what I'm saying. What does that mean? The bathroom floor don't work. Part of her hair was she had a great big old poofy spiky bun. Half of it was blonde, and she had more. There was more spikes coming at her, more spiky pieces of hair coming out of her bun than a porcupine. I was talking shit on this lady sitting out here in the lobby, being loud and obnoxious like that. I was writing on sticky notes what I thought. It pulled them up. And she had her back turned back to me, so it's not like her voice wasn't even projecting in my direction. But she gave me a headache.
Have you had a guest that had one of the most annoying voices?
Yes, no.
Well,
No,
that's not a yes and no question. It's a yes or no question.
I didn't. I couldn't tell you anything about it, but yeah. And honestly, I'm pretty sure it was that lady. And another lady was talking about a pair of leggings or sweats or something that she bought when she was when she had her firstborn, or when she was pregnant with her firstborn. And I'm like, how did you have a pair of leggings for like 19 years? Because she said something about he's 19 now. And I mean, how do you keep leggings without having holes in them for 19 years?
Oh, you'd be surprised what you can hang on to for 20 years when you take care of all your stuff.
But if you
I
pair of
mean, how long have I had my vacuum?
That's not the point. Hang on. A little snack for the night. All right, what room are you in?
312.
Mm.
It's not my credit card.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll get it done right. So it's on yours.
Yeah.
Give me just a second to get to it.
But you just made all the reservations.
Mm. All right. Where is it? There's house accounts. Ooh, we have orange juice now. I might get some for myself. They've been updating the products there, but they have not updated the list. We'll just say it's milk. Or no Powerade, because it's like they made that difficult. All right. Mhm. Okay, we got about 15 more seconds.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. All right. I should be kicking off for you. Just a second. It does have tab. Ooh, yeah, that one's just, yeah. No, hold on.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's all right. That usually happens because I forget a lot that they did not attach this one to the counter.
Oh,
They sticky taped that one, like double-sided tape that one,
oh.
and just left this one alone. Let's try it again. Try me. I should be ready for you.
No. Good ready?
It should be, yeah. There we go.
Okay,
All right, you're all set. You're good.
thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
What's a pocket door?
What? Are you talking about a Harry Potter closet?
I have floor air vents. Don't use them though. I've got a lot of them covered.
I got top of the wall vents in my room. And the rest of the house is floor vents.
Oh, Elizabeth's house, the one you guys grew up in, has a pocket door.
Our house had,
I would
Keyboard
love to
down.
have heated floors here, huh?
I said, at our house we had quite literally emphasis on the had. It was 3 doors total, but it was 2 doorways, accordion doors.
Oh,
There's the small space, the single wide door that was just 2 panels that opened up on each other, and then at the bottom of the stairs, on the right side, to block off the unfinished side, it was 2 sets of the accordion. It opened up like curtains, but they fell down because that was the cheapest bit of hardware I've ever seen in my life. And they tried to screw them to a piece of wood. They stuck a little sliver of wood underneath the carpet and tried to screw the hardware to it. So I guess they thought that the carpet was going to hold the door down.
I guess so.
Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets don't have pockets anymore. and I don't
Well,
know how I feel.
Ronan, a little while ago, it wasn't long ago, you were complaining that everything made you hot. Now you're complaining it makes it cooler, or it's not or it's not warm enough.
The
I
week
don't even
leading
know
up,
what I'm saying.
the week leading up to him going home, he was complaining about, oh, it's gonna be hot up there.
I know. Like, make up your mind, boy. That's what I want, Sherry. A heated toilet seat.
Didn't they make rug style covers for him back in the day?
Well, I tell you what, if you have those cushion toilet seats, it's better than them regular toilet seats because they're not as cold. 'Cause good God.
When you get out of the shower,
You slide
That's
off.
oh yeah. There's a 70-year-old woman named Margaret. Or Eve
Oh,
or Edith, Marilyn.
Ronan, are you a 70-year-old woman, a chronic complainer? Crack and peel, they suck. I know that, but shit, I'd much rather have that than them freezing ass cold ones.
Yeah, those little they got like vinyl over the foam cushion, and once they get a crack in them, and you get out of the shower, and you try to sit down to put clothes on, you get a pinch in the right there, a little baby pinch right in the bottom of the thigh. I'm good. I'll stay naked until I leave the bathroom at that rate.
So I got a message from Kay yesterday at
Oh yeah.
4:12. At
About
4:12, she said, "Is my car in the driveway?" And I get up and I look and I went, "Yeah." I said, "Did you get forgotten?" He fell asleep. He fell asleep and did not pick her
oh
up.
oh, I was like, wait a minute. She messaged you from the house. Like I thought you were going the route of Sheriff Stiller car.
No, she messaged me from work. Travis fell asleep and did not go pick her up. And so my response was, of course, I'm laughing my ass off here at home. But my response was, I sent a GIF of driving Miss Daisy.
Shit,
And
told
she
her.
went, "You shut the fuck
It's
up."
like I told you so. Quit letting him use your car.
Quit letting him have your car. Yeah, that is not even your car at this point.
By the way, so according to Caitlin, there might be a possibility that George is gonna get nosy or has a reason. But Caitlin was saying something about George might possibly want like more info or an update on the whole Shara thing. Don't know why. She's the look on her face is like he was like had something that was about to go down. I found out why she got fired.
Why?
She had drugs on her person while she was on the clock.
Hmm.
Like that's worse than what Kelsey did. Kevin, that's not how you spell tear.
I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. uh, I was like, no, I'm not gonna be the grammar police.
Man, I should have bought it. Now I'm mad. It's the big like family size or party size bag of the white cheddar popcorn at Quick Trip. Should have bought it. It was like that big
Oh my.
because we're out of it here.
I
And
was
I've been-
gonna
I've
say
been-
you don't have it in the vending machine.
I don't think it's in the vending machine. Kennedy said the hippie popcorn is good. I was like, the what? She said the hippie popcorn. It's chickpea popcorn.
Chickpea.
Yeah, it's white cheddar popcorn, but it's made out of chickpeas. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not
it's
gonna be
not.
the grammar police here. I was like trying to just because I'm pretty bad about that. But I come by it honestly. My English teacher mother was like, that's why when she screwed up, I was able to throw it in her face.
Oh, I thought that said peanut butter. It's just donut sticks. Brown sugar cinnamon donut sticks.
No, don't stay muted. I was like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I know what he meant.
I mean, if you want to get technical, it
Tori
makes
couldn't
sense.
help herself.
If you want to get technical, it was actually a grammatically correct sentence, because and with this pretty much the same meaning, because he was saying tear the house down. Well, TARE, if I remember right, is like some form of a not a unit of weight measurement, but like it has to do with measuring the weight of something. I'd have to look it up, but I've seen it before. Which means, in other words, like
Tear.
it has that.
A tear
What?
is like a fair, isn't it? Hello, Haley. Tear, that's right. Because I'm like, where have I seen that before? It's the weight. Yes, because they have it on some scale tickets across the country.
Yeah. So he technically said, weigh the house down.
Oh my God.
It's also a weed.
I was like, where have I seen that before?
Yes, tear. It's an empty vessel used as a counterbalance.
Well, he said zeroing the scale.
I think they have an actual like digital like button for that nowadays, instead of an actual object.
That depends on the scale.
You're not getting much of a lesson because that's all I got for you.
No, I don't think we're talking to you anymore.
Maybe. That looks like the 80s. The kitchen is light blue, peach, dark blue, yellow.
Are you talking to me or talking to us?
I'm just talking in general because this TV show.
Oh,
Her hair,
I went.
her hair is from the early 90s, late 80s, maybe.
I went to the shop to detail. I think everybody went to their shops today.
I thought you were on the turnpike. I opened up Life 360 and the zoomed out view of it. It looked like you were on the turnpike. I'm like, why are you on the turnpike not moving? And then I zoomed in.
It should have said it. I corrected it yesterday.
Well, once you zoom in on it a bit, it says it.
It says detail shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go up in there. I was at the shop today, and I forgot what I was going to say. Damn, I'll remember in a minute.
Turtles. Talladega Nights. You're not
You
first, you're
think
London.
you think he'll forget about AC units when he gets into girls?
No, because I could see Ronan being the one that would try to
He would try to
debate.
woo her over with AC talk.
He would debate the similarities between the two things. And he would probably somehow win that one.
Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so I go to the detail shop. I got this detail done. And I got Bella loaded up and drove home. Walked in the door. It was dark in here because, I was there late. And I put my purse down because I can see that much with the little plug-in nightlight that I have in the kitchen. So I put my purse down and put my keys on the hook, turned around and literally hollered for Jazzy.
The next door neighbor, when he came out this evening, he came out of the house and he was working on getting in the truck to go run a couple of errands. And he saw that our garage door was open and I was outside. And he said something to me because I was walking down the driveway too. He said something to me, but I didn't catch what he said. And I was like, what? And he repeated it. He's like, I haven't seen that one cat in a couple of days. I'm like, what, that brown, the rough looking brown one that sits out here in the grass all the time? He's like, yeah, it's like a grayish brown one. I'm like, yeah, that's the feral Tom that I call street cat. I'm not gonna make him go without so he eats. And I was like, he gets food, but he was also taught manners and he stays out of my garage and I'm not domesticating him. And then ended up talking about how we were talking about sister because he said that, he sees her all the time bolting through the grass and bolting across the front of our yard, like on the big side. And then the conversation eventually switched to I told him, I was like, and by the way, and then I felt that lump in my throat. I'm like, all right, don't cry.
It's really hard. It's really hard. So I'm like, and Bella, I turned on the light and I called for her a second time. It didn't even register.
You've been doing it for so long.
Bella was looking around and I'm like, it didn't hit me. And I'm going, oh my God. But when you do something for 17 years, calling for your cat every day.
Yeah. Or have, 10, 11 years of they may not speak human language, English, any of that, but there was still a hey. Like there was still, I need this or I need your help and feed me this, that, every single day, multiple times a day. As soon as he made eye contact with you, he'd howl. And the older he got, the louder he got. He got grumpy with it.
Just
But
kind
it's
of.
like 10, 11 years of getting howled at and arguing multiple times a day.
Hi, Tara.
to dead
Yeah,
silence.
so I had by this time made it into the kitchen, turned on the light over the sink, and it dawned on me. So I just put my head down on the sink for a minute. It's like,
Norman, he's at work still. Let's see. Do I have another picture?
oh, looky there. Who's that from? From
Oh.
Alvin. Thank you, Alvin.
I found a picture of him from when he was a year old. And this is proof that lighter colored dogs do gray out, because this was when he was like 9.
Yeah, Bella. Oh, thank you, Sherry.
You need more whipped cream.
Kevin sent a flower.
That'd be
Thank you,
cool.
guys. Anyway, so I kind of put my head down on my arms. I had put my arms on the counter and just it's like, man,
I made a collage of him of the pets today. It probably won't let you see it in full, but
good night,
I
Ronan,
did.
and have a good night. Daisy,
Daisy and Pistol,
Ollie,
Ollie,
Pistol,
Maya,
Maya,
Punch.
Otis, and Punch.
Yeah,
I know Daisy very well. I just couldn't see the kitty cat next to her. Maya,
That's-
just saw her yesterday. And
I told Scott about that, and he was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." Bella was
thank
being a
you,
bitch
Anthony. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. What did you tell him, Tori?
about. I told him that Maya met a dog. I was like, and Maya was not being the bitch. He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." It's kind of weird. Just like the only thing I had to fight with is the entirety of her body weight on her front 2 legs leaning forward.
She was nice. Bella was the bitch. Bella was the one who growled, and I had you
Me-
pull her back.
Yeah, and see, I didn't even hear Bella.
I felt her and heard her.
And the other cats' names, the 3 in this picture, Punch is up top. The
Ollie.
the black one is Ollie, and then this is Pistol down here in the corner.
Hello, Dimebag. I forgot to say hello.
Hello.
And out of that picture, there's only one left.
And she's not doing too well.
She's lonely. You can tell there's a lot going
Because you
on.
see, that picture, she was like 3, because she's going on 8 now. That was like 3, and she was just a fat blob. She looked like a fat ham when she laid on the floor before she got fixed. And then she turned into a beer keg. And then Otis dies. And now she's a stick.
Well, you got her eating again, so she should start to improve.
As long as she holds to it. But I was working on getting pictures of all of mine, all of yours, and then of Sadie and Manny. Yep, Nate, it sucks. 5 out of the 6 in 3
In
years.
3 years.
From March of 2022 to October 23rd, 2025. And between me, her, and my older sister, all of us, every time we've lost a pet, all of us have lost a pet now. All of them have all of them have been the gut punches of 3s. It's like I was a little bit off on what I was.
Well, it's been a hell of a few years. Elizabeth losing a cat and a dog, you losing all 5 of yours. I've lost 2.
And all 5 that we have lost are the ones were the pets that we had when me and Scott got together. So we have nothing left that we had when we got together. Yeah, and it hits 10 times harder when you lose one 2 months after losing one unexpectedly. I'm working through the grief of that one.
Making a grilled cheese. You do that.
Grilled cheese. What was it? Gigi was the one that was making a poor man grilled cheese last night. A
Hold
toasted
on.
cheese. Those are the kitty. That's the pets we had. I'm gonna pull it back up here. Hang on, because I
I
finally
thought somebody was started at my pickup.
was able to list all the dates. I finally was able to collect all those dates at once. I lost Daisy to lymphoma March 18th, 2022, the day before Andrew's birthday. She was 11. Pistol was 18 and a half, and his was August 22nd, 2022. And his was his body giving up on him and kidney failure. So his body giving up. Not quite sure. Ollie's, I think it was just his body. He was really tall. Like if he was just like if Ollie was able to stand in my hand, he was. I swear he had like his legs were at least like 8-inch long legs. He couldn't walk underneath the cabinet. He took up the entirety of the kitchen cabinet space when he decided to get in them. He was just a real tall cat. And like this big his whole life. So I think his body just the way his genetics, his body gave out on him. He was what was he, 16, 17, something like that? I got him in 2014 when he was about 5.5 years old. And he was in 2024. November 4th, 2024. Which is why losing Otis when we did that one hurt even more. That was a week before the 1-year anniversary of Ollie. But no, I took him. We took him to the vet to get checked out because he just wasn't acting right. It's just like huffing and puffing, like he was breathing real heavy, even though he did not exercise at all. And they sent him home on steroids and antibiotics and stuff. And a week later, he just and I was here when it happened. I'm still upset about that. This thing is struggling, being alone, but we still have her. She's, like I said, almost 8. We found her roaming the street in 2017 when Memphis was 2 weeks old. And then we got Punch. The vet thinks hers was some type of really fast onset of an infection because Sunday night she tried to jump in. I got a phone call from JJ while I was gone that Punch tried to jump up in the chair back to back 2 times and missed both times and hit the floor and then kind of crawled over to a backpack that got knocked down and didn't get back up. So Monday morning when we thought she'd like pinched a nerve or something, but Monday morning when I got home from work, she still wasn't doing much of moving. I think she had a stroke because her eyes were huge and she couldn't control herself. Like she had no motor skills left. But they vet said that they were going to keep her, do a full blood work panel on her, do some fluids and some antibiotics and stuff. And then Tuesday morning they call me and tell me she's gone. Like that one sucked because she was supposed to come home. Like the rest of them, cancer, kidney disease, old age. I don't know. I'm never gonna know. But like they came home from the vet. I took care of her. I took care of her for giving her medicine 3 times a day for 6 weeks. No, 2 months, 6 weeks for him, a week for him. I took her to the vet at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that was the last time I saw her. Just like that one, and Punch was August August 19th, 2025. And then Otis, October 23rd, 2025. Just like boom, 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 boom. And now like my sister said, this one better live forever. After trying to die on us, what, last year? Yeah, she needs to live forever.
I was gonna say, yeah. She almost died from that infection.
Yeah, her blood work numbers, the vet said that they were not compatible with life. On a Friday afternoon, they said that, and he said that I'm gonna go full blast with every antibiotic, IV antibiotic that we can. He said, and if there's no decent change by Monday morning, there's nothing I can tell you. He pretty much is saying if there's no downhill change in her blood work numbers, that come Monday after an entire weekend on hardcore full blast IV antibiotics, if there was no good change,
Hi,
we were gonna
Tindy. Hi, Nikki.
Tindy.
Yeah, I'm just kind of.
Yeah, I've been collecting pictures of your three. Like I've got the picture of the three of them in the screen door. One of the screen doors.
Hi, Gary. Yeah, that was a lot. Otis passed away and then Jazzy passed away. So it was boom, boom for both of them. And if you know us as a family, our animals are the family, so, and I'm by myself.
And here I
So
was when that day Jazzy died, me as a parent, and the fact that my kids that have known Jazzy was older than all of them. Like all they've known is life with Grandma having Jazzy. I felt like the worst parent in the world because I'm like, I can't not tell them, but how many times am I going to tell them back to back to back that a pet, regardless of whose pet it is, a pet that they loved is gone? It's like, how
yeah,
many times I tell them before they can't handle it no more?
I've been hunting. Here, couldn't get a shot yesterday though.
That's probably the one thing that would probably make me the angriest. It's like, ooh, you little motherfucker, why'd you walk by that little stick tree?
Well, when I came home that morning, Nate, that was
Yeah, that phone call. Yeah, bawling at the front desk.
hi, Johnny, I'm sorry.
Jenny?
Jenny. Hi, Johnny. Yeah, when I came home, I hurt myself. Um, I have no business being on my knees for anything. And I fell to my knees to grab her and call Tori. I knew I couldn't get her to help on time. And she waited for me. I mean, when I left, she was looking at me. She meowed at me. And when I got off work,
Sorry.
that was it. I mean, I got here at 5:40 and she died at 6:11. She was pretty much gone before that, but her body had just needed time to. And she was a fighter. She always was.
I was at the vet when we put Daisy down, but because Andrew wanted to go with us, Andrew was with James, But he was spending the weekend with James. That was back when he was still going to James's house, still wanting to. Um, he was, or no, he was with James for the week. 'Cause I think it was spring break. Yeah, it was spring break. Because he was spending spring break with James, and then he was gonna come back home, and we were gonna do his birthday. Well, we met up with James at Pawnee and Seneca at the gas station, so Andrew could say, because we had loaded her up in the backseat of the truck, where she still proceeded to try to stand.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah. Let Andrew say goodbye to her, and then we gave Andrew the option of, "Do you want to go with us?" Like he was, I don't remember how old he was, but he understood what was going on. Like they all knew that she was, and honestly, that's like 2 months or 6 weeks or whatever it was of her being on medication. That was more of a for her to have that last little bit of a decent quality of life instead of feeling miserable. She had a little bit of pain meds and the steroids to help with some of the swelling and to give us all a chance to kind of let it sink in that she didn't have much longer, but it was more of a for us. But as soon as she made a drastic turn and that the meds weren't working, we decided to take her in. I was not there for that one. Scott was by himself when we had her put down.
Yeah, Nate, I kissed her head and told her I loved her. And then when Scott got here, obviously I was crying, but I just told her, I said, I looked up and said, Jerry, come get your cat. And then I told her it's okay to let go. And she did. I think that's why I said in that video what I said. We didn't understand what each other was saying, but I think we understood each other. That's why. It's because you may not be able to speak the same language, but you can just feel. You know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, Candy, I lost my dog on October 23rd.
And my kitty cat on November 1st.
Yeah, lost one of our cats. We lost our last cat August 19th. Lost my dog October 23rd, and then her cat on November 1st. And I didn't have to, but I didn't make a full post, but I ended up commenting on the post that somebody else made about losing their husky. But I made the announcement on the Kansas Husky Club page on Facebook because I did the parades with them a few years ago in Winfield and Derby. So I met a lot of those people, and that was like the day after when I made that announcement to them. And still to this day, today, I'm getting notifications of people seeing that. They're all they're the big names that are part of the group. They were upset about it too because they were taking me under their wing because I was just so nervous because the way Otis meeting other dogs it was weird. Like I wasn't sure if it was him being mean or being just unsure how to play, and they were reassuring me. It's like that's just a husky and Malamute behavior. They stomp at each other like skunks
Mm.
and howl, and it's weird. Man, then the kids have been, well, at least one of them. One of them is against it altogether right now still. But I've got one kid. Bless you. I've got one kid that has asked at least once if we consider getting another cat because it's too quiet. And that's all I know is having cats and the dogs. But Robert did tell me he gave Otis a couple pets the night before. Because like I said, I didn't. It wasn't intentional. I just didn't pay a whole lot of attention to him the last 2 days. His last 2 days of life. I was just go go go, and he was napping. Well, after the fact is when I realized that was a long ass nap, and he never got up. He never jumped up out of the way to stand in the way. But other than his hips being weak, there was really and having no teeth, there wasn't much else wrong with him. So who knows? What was Zoe's thing? I know the vet did an autopsy on her just because.
Kidney failure.
That's right. It was the same as Pistol's. Except for hers was more of an aggressive external display of
He
hatred.
was concerned about the blood.
Yeah.
She had blood on her coming out of her mouth.
Oh, there's lots of them up there. There's some. I was looking this morning, and there's new ones on there. The little soul sucker Ziva got adopted.
You'll have to be really careful. If it were me, if you're going to bring a cat into the house, you probably better go with a kitten.
Yeah.
There's 5 rambunctious boys in that house. An older cat's probably not going to do very well. But a kitten will grow up with it and realize that craziness is, that kind of circus is where he belongs, he or she.
It would be the absolute best thing ever. Like my life would be complete if we did get a kitten and this kitten turned out to have the personality of, okay, you guys want to be a never-ending parade of chaos? Like I would be satisfied with life if this cat had the personality of launching themselves as a way to fit in. I mean, can you picture it? Just like like a 3-4 month old kitten, in that like beginning stages of adolescence. Kids roughhousing and the cat just launches themselves.
Nikki, back in the day, whenever I lost one, I would get another one and I would feel better. And as I've gotten older, I noticed I didn't replace any of them.
I was hiding.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I lost a baby in
That was 16, wasn't it?
Siri 2018.
That's
Lost baby in February of 2018. And
There's a lot of documentation on that one because like I said, I went digging through Facebook and stuff, looking for all the pictures of my pets, yours, Bubs. I was gonna put together a little collage. What I wanted to do is, how I have that little. It looks like it's a picture of cats, but they look like Legos. It's a picture of Bub's cats on the back of the couch, and AI made him into a Lego Minecraft cartoon style picture. Like, it's the funniest thing, and I love it. I was gonna do it for all of them.
Me too, Tindy. I noticed, Tori mentioned there was she knew where a kitty cat was, and I'm a big fan of adopting older cats, and I didn't feel. And then I realized, when I was with Jerry, I had 4 cats. Jazzy was the last one. and I never replaced them. In fact, the only new animal that has actually worked out has been Bella, and that's a dog. And I was always a cat lady. Now, I'm not saying I won't get another cat. I'm just saying at this point in time, I'd love to have Murph the cat from YouTube that always says, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, Mervyn.
Yeah. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Do you
Yeah,
and
like
Suri know one another?
I was there with Bub for Manny because Manny was the first experience she had with one of her, like with her pets. She's like, "This is the first time I've ever had to do this." And of course, by that point, and still, even now, I still take the cake. I still take the trophy for having the most experience.
That's because you've had the most animals.
One was a birthday present. One was me being petty and spiteful because I wasn't leaving empty-handed. I went for a dog. I stood there for 8.5 hours. I wasn't leaving empty-handed, so I got a cat. Daisy wasn't even Scott's dog to begin with.
Yeah, Suri's been a big part of our channel for a while. For context, Michael is also a YouTuber from SoCal, and I watch his live streams too. I recommended him to this channel, and he says he loves it so far. Well, awesome sauce. We had a little bit of a fall off there for a little while because I was working and training at this new job.
Oh, hey, Scott said don't say anything to you until at least at the minimum tomorrow afternoon, but I'm gonna say something. It's
You
kind of
are
a
the worst secret keeper.
all I gotta say. I was gonna say it's kind of a dark joke, but it's like I haven't heard anything, so I'm gonna say no news is good news. But Johnny needs to live so he can talk to the lady he goes to church with tomorrow and see what kind of deal we can get on renting, leasing. You know,
Oh, well, we got to get rid of the.
cute chair there
Where's that at?
somewhere off of Arkansas, and by oh god, what's the name of it? Earhart Elementary.
Well, if Johnny was having a heart attack, I don't think that's going to work, is it? He's probably not going to
No,
go to church.
I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't heard anything yet. But it opens up in the three directions. It's got three windows.
I'll be darned. Heck yeah. Is that the back? That's not the back, is it?
That's the back. That's the driver's side, back side, passenger side. So there's three windows, and then you got the entry door on the front. I can't remember what he said, but that lady, she's a Hispanic lady. That Johnny was actually throwing out the idea of seeing if you can even come up with some like partnership with her because then you'll be able to branch out into the one to the people that they don't speak English
I can't
with her
communicate
help.
with them.
Make a partnership out of her, like if kind of come to some terms or something on like like the end goal terms for you owning said trailer, but her be like a business partner and she can help with the translations.
I'm not going into business with somebody else, especially
But
somebody
Johnny,
I don't know.
Scott brought up the whole coffee shop food truck thing to Johnny, and that's why we spent majority of our entire afternoon either on the phone with Johnny or at his house because our tree job was 2 doors down from Johnny's house, and Johnny even said, he's like, you told me that information, and now that's all my brain is thinking about. And he called every time he had an idea pop in his head.
For those of you who are not aware, I am looking at starting my own mobile coffee shop.
A coffee
There's
wagon.
only one thing stopping me right now, and I don't know. We'll have to see how it all works out. Thank you, Michael.
Q&A wants to know a cool thing about your town. The keeper of the plains. Apparently, it was cool enough that it's the main artwork all over this damn hotel.
I've always I brought it up a couple weekends ago, or was it a week ago?
Yeah, it was last weekend. We were
You
sitting here
know,
on live
with
and you
all
brought it
this,
up.
with the drama that went down with the job, and how it hurt my feelings, and I felt like, no matter what I do, I'm never going to be able to, make life work or whatever. And back when she was little, she was just a baby, I wanted a coffee shop. And I didn't do it because that's when Starbucks came out, I mean, Starbucks came out, and so now your idea for a coffee shop is gone, but I love coffee. I drink coffee all day long. And so a few weeks ago, I started thinking, I wonder if I had a cup of coffee, and I'm like, I wonder if I could do that coffee shop now. It would probably make more sense if I just went somewhere and looked for a little hole in the wall and started a coffee shop. But no, I got to complicate everything, and I want it to be frickin' mobile. You know, I worked in a coffee shop for many years. I loved it. The guests were like family. Well, that's kind of what I want. I want to be able to, just find a place I can sit and, it's like right now it's getting ready to get cold. I would really like to have something. And that's
Oh,
why I
and
thought, well, maybe I need to just go find a hole in the wall and start a coffee shop instead of trying to find, because the biggest challenge is finding a trailer, um, something that I can get set up as a coffee shop. But if I go find a hole in the wall somewhere and open up a coffee shop, you know, you know what I mean?
yeah. But you know what? Your thought process and everything that you were throwing out, either on the phone, on the live, or like in person, I'm going to say you're on the right track because Johnny made a suggestion today. It was the same exact thing you said. Johnny said find somebody with a Sam's membership and get product.
Johnny said what?
Johnny said was telling Scott that one of his ideas that popped up into his head in the moment was find somebody with a Sam's membership and start and you get like donuts and stuff from there. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. I've
like yeah.
already been looking at little cheesecake is big. And if you make
Ooh.
those, what those little cups with the dome lids on them, they're little.
A
And if
parfait?
you graham cracker crust and some cheesecake, and then you can do
Parfait.
lemon and all of that.
Wait, that's yogurt. Never mind.
Was like the TV show. It'd be better, I think, a hole in the wall called Grandma's Place would be great. Well, and I don't know, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, at this point, I'm just thinking maybe I need to create my own stinking job. I had 2 interviews this week. Yeah, Michael, that's right. We do. And yes, Sherry, it is like the show Cheers because people come in and, they become your regulars.
Like you guys, except for you're not buying coffee, you're loitering. Just kidding.
Work for you
Jokes.
and not the man, exactly. With cookies and muffins, those sold the best besides donuts. Well, I'll tell you what I did. I was talking to Deidre, which for those who don't know, you guys don't know her. She's my best friend of many, many
She was,
years. And
she was in
I
Bristol's birthday video.
can you do some selling on here, Grandma? What do you mean, Michael?
Reselling.
Reselling?
I don't think that's a
Baked
big
good,
thing here.
huh?
That resale thing's not exactly a big deal here, around here.
Like to work in the firearms industry, like at Glock, or even be a gunsmith. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, reselling. What would you suggest? Hello, OG. How's it going? No, I called Deidre, and I figured Deidre would probably talk me out of it. No,
Of course not.
her and Mark both. Mark was much more excited than me, and even Deidre, and he was volunteering Deidre to make cookies and all of that. You know, her fancy cookies, the apple cinnamon and all of that. And I'm like, I wasn't even going to ask you that because you have a hard time standing anymore. She goes, oh no, I can do it.
Yeah, Miss Deidre. Challenge accepted.
And estate sales. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would be something for me. Is you need to have all the paperwork and stuff. Yeah, but I've already looked into it. Looks pretty simple. You just have to follow the guidelines. It should be all right. Goodwill hauls. I'll have to do that.
Kevin,
I'm
take a
not
picture of
much
it.
in. I'll go to the thrift store and buy me a pair of jeans because, working in construction, the jeans you buy are going to get destroyed. So the cheaper, the better. But other than that, I'm not really big into things like that, but I'll have to look it up. To babysit a tree?
Kevin, take a picture and post it on the community page. I want to see this.
Yeah, take a picture. I want to see this. They make lots and lots of money. Then they film everything and get sponsors. Isn't that, but the ones that make a lot of money, aren't they the ones that have a community built? They know where to sell those, they know the groups to sell them to, and all of that.
The ones that make decent money off of stuff like that are the ones that have a real big community, followers and stuff, following for every single reason that is posted on that page except for the sponsorship stuff. Like with Katie, I don't watch the videos for the tribute treats. Like I don't watch her penny pincher things. Like I'm with the animals. I never even watched her PO box unboxing videos. I mean, I watched the podcast on YouTube, but that's about it.
I did not care for the podcast.
It's
Yeah,
getting
I
getting
thought
pretty
it
interesting.
was. I I'm not a big fan of that. I did that for a little while. I think that's why I lost my, I had my little shop for what, 4 or 5 months, and I couldn't get it to go anywhere. How many subscribers do you have right now, Michael?
See, I don't like Mr. Beast because, like, I don't like. It's not because of his content or anything. I just, my personal opinion is when he, is announcing, what game or what activity or challenge or whatever that they're doing on that day's video. When he talks, I know he like deep down wholeheartedly he's trying to put some pep in his step and be upbeat about the introduction, but he sounds like he is forcing fake out. Like he's trying to have customer service voice, and it's like it's like, dude, make eye contact with the dude's camera or phone screen, and he looks like he's struggling with life. It's like I hate it here. His customer service voice is fake, or it's not a customer service voice. It's a I'm giving no effort.
I don't like that style of videos, so I don't really care for Mr. Beast.
And
How
it's
many
candy
I've been on 5 months on this channel. How many subscribers?
for you or for him.
I'm reading what Michael said.
He's 1,800.
Oh, 1,800 in 5 months is not bad. I'm not hosting tonight, Surrey. That's Tori. And I think that every channel is different in growth because it depends on what their videos are about. Like I've been on here for 3.5 years, 5,000 subscribers, and like a gamer channel in 3 years, they'd have 20,000. Detailing channel, 5,000. Hello, Miss Gigi. Oh yeah, keep going, keep going. Don't ever 800 in a year. That's not bad. I did I was at 2 years and only had 500 subscribers. But you have to know the detailing community. These people, they are clicky as all get out.
Look at you, Nate, creating clicks from Grandma's OG people. Tisk tisk. That's the only one I remember from that you said was here from the beginning. Stop calling me. I don't want to talk on the phone.
Streaming at for hosting multiple people. So no, I'm not on there tonight. No. Yeah, usually if I use a streaming app, it's going to be StreamYard. But it's a big deal to get StreamYard going for me. But Tori is on the channel. She runs the live in case I can't be here. Like last night, I fell asleep. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't keep up. And doing what? You were part of the detailing community, Nate. people with amazing channels that have been on for over 10 years and still don't have 1 million and truly deserve it. Yeah. I mean, it's the viewers of YouTube. Number one, they don't subscribe. And number two, um, they're not as loyal. YouTube subscribers are not very loyal. Now, I do understand that YouTube plays a role in that, but when you look at the bigger picture, YouTube viewers are not as loyal. Um, and YouTube made it that way. YouTube made it that way. They made it so that they don't push you to subscribe. You can click on one person's video that you just happen to see one day, watch that one video, and the algorithm will push out their channel to you and then close out the other channels that you are subscribed to. And you were never subscribed to that one channel in the first place, you know? So YouTube has a way of getting things or doing things, but um, Facebook, we had when we had my Becca and Friends page, when I had my nonprofit, that one's got over 10,000 people on it. So it was just really weird. Report the bathroom floor doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know anything about marketing.
This fool just tried to. Ain't no way you can't pull no strings to help me out a little bit. No.
What?
This guy wanted to get was trying to get he was calling about availability for a 2 queen room. And I told him the price. It's like because tonight is 184 plus tax, and I told him what the total was after that. He goes, "Dang." And he was asking if it was nice, and I told him about the reno finishing up in June, and he's like, "Hmm." And I told him he's like, "You can't lower it even just a little bit to kind of help out." I'm like, "Only management can do that." He goes, "How can I get in touch with management to see if I can get a little bit of that knocked down?" I'm like, "One won't be here till mid morning tomorrow, and the other one won't be back till Monday." And he's like, "So there's no way that you can't pull any strings to kind of help me out a little bit?" And I'm like, "Nope, that puts too much on my job for me to even me consider it." He goes, "All right."
So how many subscribers do you have? I thought you said 1,800, and now you're saying 5,000.
A different
I
channel,
love a good
maybe.
challenge. Well, my channel has kind of veered away from detailing. Even though I am still detailing, I detailed today. Um, I had 5,000 on Facebook. Oh, okay. I missed that part. I'm sorry. Things will get, well, I had 8,000 on my channel. I deleted. Why'd you delete it? Anyway, what was I saying?
Mm.
I forgot.
Oh, getting away from detailing, even though you detailed today.
Oh, yeah. I kind of moved into more of a vlog style, but I think a lot of that was because I wanted to include my kids. 20,000 on LinkedIn. Now that I did see.
LinkedIn is a strange place
Too
to
much
me.
drama. Got it. How's life in your age feels?
Life at my age probably feels the same way it does for you because I ain't old. Big lady
No,
on the right needs to give her.
I just changed a little bit because I wanted my kids to be involved. Um, after I brought Tori in uh, to the lives, everybody seemed to like her being, hanging out. And that's
I don't.
probably a good thing because the conversation can get pretty boring. Um, when it's just one person. And so I have no choice but to allow for the now I forgot what I was saying. Oh my God. I read the comment and I shouldn't have done that.
Hey, I don't know why this just popped into my head or why it had a priority to be a thought in the first place based on everything that's been said in the last 30 seconds. I saw on Facebook a couple 3 days ago that your sister is in work release.
So
It's like it's just like so everything I've ever seen her post on Facebook is every time she posts, it's like every 2 weeks, it's like, "Oh, I got a job at this place. I have a job at this place now." Last one I saw was that, "Oh, I'm in work release now."
she's got a job until child support hits. Then all of a sudden there's drama. It's never her drama. It's always their drama. And we all know now that it's her drama. And now she's in work really. I'm sorry. I hate to be rude. I don't
I'm
even
like, "Wow." She's in work release because, child support.
sourdough bread. Yuck. Chili.
Oh, you know what me and Lynette were talking about earlier?
What?
A basic dinner that has been around forever that pretty much everybody in the US knows about. I don't know about other countries, but everybody in the United States knows about this, and it's like a core childhood memory. It sounds like for the longest time now, is like the entirety of 2025, it has sounded like the absolute best idea or best. What are we having for dinner every single night? Some goulash with some buttered bread.
Hang on.
It's in my mind now. Eh, are we good?
I guess.
Am I frozen?
No.
Okay. Some goulash with some bread and butter.
Oh yeah.
It sounds so damn good right now, and it has like the entire year. And that's what me and Lynette were talking about. I told her, I said, but here's the problem with me wanting that bad. I couldn't tell you anything about what ingredients were in it or what I saw was in it when I was a kid. It's like, nah, sure as hell, because of that, I can't cook it. I was like, I don't even know what's in it. Corn, tomatoes. That's about all I remember. Pasta. I thought it was hamburger helper with corn dumped in it, honestly. And if you're referring to no drama with her sister, Kelly is Kelly's built like the word drama.
Yeah, she's talking about my sister who has been nothing but trouble. My mother handles things very different than I do. When mine did it, I said, no, not only no, but hell no. We'll see you when you clean yourself up. That problem with my sister has been enabled. Nothing, no offense to my mother. She's only being a mother. Um, but She's never going to be right. She's always going to be a problem. She's going to steal your money if she has the opportunity. She's going to ask you for a bunch of money. She can't have a job because she owes $40,000 in back child support. So whenever she gets a job, they take 50% of her pay. Well, she can't handle that, so she quits. But rather than just saying, I quit because I got a garnishment for my child support, she makes things up. I mean, she's a pathological liar. This is crazy. And I have nothing nice to say about her, just to be honest.
I just
I
figured
do
you.
not want to.
I just figured if I. Oh, I'm not surprised.
Ah, you reset that time and froze me.
That sounds like a you problem.
You made me freeze when you reset.
My dreams come
Now
true.
I'm good. You go away.
Oh, all right.
You went black. Are you good?
The main home screen or the news feed or whatever that popped up on your YouTube. The very first damn thing I saw. All I gotta say is your YouTube channel's news feed. The scrolling part. That's the rudest set of. That's the rudest one there because it was like a pizza, like a pasta pizza or something. Like I wanted to watch the video, but I had to get back here. It's the first thing it showed me on your news feed, not news feed, the YouTube homepage. The pizza video.
Yeah, Gigi, that I have another sister. I get along with her fine, but we have separate lives. There's actually two more sisters, but we all just live our lives. And, I will say that my girls are much closer than I ever was to my sisters.
Well, life kind of made us that way.
No, he was talking to Siri, Nate.
Kevin, if you're still in here and listening, I want to say it was probably 2017, 2018, somewhere in there, when Scott's mom owned the '07 Tahoe she had.
Hello,
And
Beans.
the door handle broke on it. Like, because it was middle of winter and the driver's door handle snapped off. It was plastic and it was frozen on and it broke off. So she got one ordered. And because she has Prime, it made it to her same day. And the Amazon warehouse is right there, like by her work anyway. So she got same day. We got it installed and good to go. Same day. The very next day after work, I'm getting not long after her 5 o'clock time to leave time. She calls me and she's like, "Don't laugh at me." She said something happened, and she said, now I'm locked in the Tahoe. I can't get out of Tahoe. The door handle broke, like on the inside one broke. The rod popped off at it that time, and she's like, "So the handle doesn't work. I can't get out, and I'm locked in my Tahoe, and I'm in the bank parking lot, and everybody keeps looking at me." Did you roll the window down, lady? She goes, "Oh, I didn't even think about that." She called me freaking out because she was locked in the Tahoe because the inside door handle, the rod fell off the inside of it. She's like, "I can't open the door. How do I get out?" Like, roll your window down.
Yeah. Yeah, families are just not the same. And me and my sisters just finally we had to cut her out. Me and my sisters, my mother won't, but we had to. We had to. She stole my sister's identity. She's been a drug addict for a lot of years. I resent a lot about her because she chose drugs over her children. There's a lot to it, but and I was 16 when my first kid was born, and I did what I had to do to take care of my child, but she chose drugs over her children. So I resented that,
See, and
She
all of
messed
her
them up bad.
all of her kids are still alive, walking the earth, and they've all given her their peace of mind. One of them is MIA to the entire family except for his older brother, and he's MIA because of her. But they're all still alive. Like I get it. I've never really thought about that until you just started saying it. That she chose drugs over her kids, and all of them are still walking and breathing and grown today. She fucked off the opportunity to be a mom, and you didn't have a choice but to stop being one. I mean, not
Yeah.
all completely, but you know what I mean.
I understand what you're saying. And my resentment came from years ago, but you know, I I think about when I think about it in that manner or in that particular way, I get angry. I get very, very angry. So I try not to. In fact, the only reason she is on my Facebook, she's hidden, but the only reason she's there is if something happens to my mom. Not even
Yeah.
kidding. That is the only reason she's there because she's so flighty. You can't get her by phone. She's got a new phone number every 30 days. It's drama. I can't handle the drama. Every other post that she makes is another one of her friends dying on fentanyl.
Yeah, that's
That is
weird.
nothing to be proud of.
It's a
Nothing.
look. It's a look. I got a new job. Oh look, rest in peace to this friend. Oh look, I got a new job. Uh, ooh look, I start this job in 4 days. Uh, oh look, I'm in work release for child support. Like, and then when there's a reason why I say I don't answer numbers that aren't saved to my phone. I've probably got at least a dozen different times that some random ass phone number that wasn't saved contacted me talking about my friend's 3072 Viper Dodge Scat Pack, like some like something needs this. This is what's wrong with it. Can you come diagnose it? I don't even respond. Like I don't know you. But no, in situations like that, it's like even me being a mom to a kid that I didn't give birth to. It's like it sucks hearing the words come out of his mouth, and I'm gonna say I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember if this is word for word or not. Um, your kid having one of your kids when they're 9 years old say, you know, it'd be nice to have a relationship with my real mom, but she obviously feels that what she puts in her arm is more important. So it's whatever, is what he said. He's 9 years old and he said that, and he's saying it like that. It kind of made me wonder what the hell was he seeing when he was with her. He's healed from it pretty much now though, so I'm not gonna bring it up to him. No, he didn't realize that I wasn't his real mom until he was like 7. He had no idea who she was. When she finally got herself cleaned up and was married for a very short time, he was like, he thought I was his mom. Up until then, it's like, that's pretty sad. And she's got 5 kids that she has nothing to do with. She's got the twins that live with Stefan. She got Andrew that's with me and Scott. Uh, her Robert, which is cool. I don't think I've ever told you that. Uh, the baby that she had with Bobby, the guy she was married to. Um, they had one kid together before she decided to just like disappear and cause him to file for divorce and sole custody, terminating her parental rights, I believe. They had a son named Robert. and named him Robert after his dad. He has the same birthday. He was born the same month and date of my Robert.
Wow.
I thought that was just really cool. But yeah, it's got that she had Robert with Bobby. Um, and then she had Barrett with James. But I think he went to a new family because they adopted him out.
I have zero respect for mothers who choose anything, alcohol, drugs, whatever, over their children. I have zero respect for them. I got knocked up at 16. I did what I had to. That is what a mother is supposed to do. You do what you have to.
I told Scott, I'm like, you know what? It's like, just out of respect for you, I will not actively go and try to track her down. I said, but I will just give you a heads up that if I ever physically cross paths with her, she's getting beat up and you're not stopping me. I said, out of respect for you, I won't go looking for beating her up, but if fate puts her in my path, she's gonna get what she got coming, purely for abandoning her kids. And she even had a second chance at life. That's what makes it even worse. Getting mowed over by a drunk lady.
The hell are you talking about, Nate?
Well, he said, at the one point, he said, Sherry, I have autism now. I'm certain of it.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, Kevin. The only difference is my sister has 4 kids and she didn't raise any of them. Yeah, I'm that's why I quit reading the comments. And then when I look at the comments, I saw Nate. Anyway, because they're just going fast. I don't know who's talking to who and all of that.
I
So
think it kind of seems like Michael, being new, he's like, and he's probably doing better than the rest of everybody else is, but he's trying to maintain a different conversation with each person, or like one conversation with a couple, one conversation with another person, and then it just looks like a disaster. But and if that's what even remotely close to what is going on, then I don't know.
are you talking to me, Suri?
What?
She raised or
You want to start on the phone? I said,
I think so, yep.
the father raised 2 of them. The other 2 were taken by the state and adopted out. Are you talking to me, Siri? I've been back for 2 weekends. Oh, sorry. I didn't know who you were talking to. Yeah, the confusion is we don't know who everybody's talking to. The problem is we don't know who everybody's talking to. And there are 15 conversations in the chat, and then me and Tori having a conversation.
I don't know what he thought he was going to get for an answer the second time.
Huh?
I said, I don't know what he was expecting, asking me that the second time.
Asking you what?
The guy that called and talking about, can you know, help knock the price down a little bit? Did he think showing up was going to get him a different answer?
Treating you a while ago. I don't have that job anymore. They decided they were done with me. Alvin. I agree, Gigi. I agree. I'm going to go warm up the coffee.
Coffee. Some coffee.
Alvin. Oh, damn. I twisted wrong and pulled this muscle out of on my side. Hurts. You okay over there, Bella?
Now, Michael, when a new person comes in and actually is capable of having a decent conversation with these guys, because like Nate, Kevin, Suri, Alvin, which is Hope for Change, when you are with the same people, hanging out with the same people, like not necessarily every single minute of every single day of the week, but like, they spend this time of the night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, hanging out right here. So at some point in time, they're going to run out of new topics to talk about. When you come in and start and you have the ability to actually have, carry on a conversation with somebody, you open up that door for them to, oh, look, new conversation. So they get, and then chaos ensues. Not bad, but it's just like somebody new comes in and not being douchebags, or excuse my mouth, but being douchebags, being assholes, just being mean, like making fun of me just because I'm awake at night. I'm at work. Or coming in talking about me having a 5 head, or calling her names because she's not a twig thin model. So people that come in and do that, these guys are allowed to, for the most part, they're allowed to unleash their insults. But it's just somebody that comes in here that has some common sense and has more going for them than forehead jokes. Everybody in here likes to get, they more or less they get excited. They're like a kid that finally gets to talk about their favorite toy or something. It's like they enjoy the new conversations when somebody competent comes in and actually is capable of conversation. They turn into toddlers.
Who's a toddler?
Now I was just explaining that Michael coming in and not being an idiot talking about your weight or my forehead or something. Somebody with with a brain comes in and is capable of carrying on conversations. Our normal in the normal group of guys, Kevin, Nate, Beans, Alvin, them they after you're spending so much time together every night in the live, they start running out of shit to talk about. When somebody new that has a brain comes in and can carry on a conversation, they're like, "Ooh, look, I get to have a conversation again." And that's why chat's a disaster. So much going on all at once. It's like because they got something to talk about. I call you the pocket boys, not the lost boys, the pocket boys.
Kevin and Beans. Sorry to hear that, Michael.
That sucks.
Even nothing was making sense. Everybody, if you have not yet, double tap the screen, leave us a like. We'd sure appreciate it. Are you frozen, Tori?
No, I was trying to read and not go cross-eyed. I was trying I was trying harder to not go cross-eyed than I was trying to read. Oh, okay. And then look, you got
I got
Gigi.
my coffee, Gigi.
Yeah, and you got Gigi that's been in here for a while, but like, I don't know about you, but like, to me, my memory of when first meeting Gigi is we never actually met Gigi. Gigi's just like been there. It's like the only active memory of Gigi in the chat being in the live streams is Gigi's there. Gigi's been there. Gigi's not brand new, never has been.
Yeah, this time of year is the worst for me.
But that's why we're here.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm either get a coffee truck or I go and find a place and hope to God I can find the money to rent it.
When grandma gets going, are you talking positive going or negative going?
What do you mean?
When somebody came in talking about me being a meth head and having a forehead and big forehead and shit, you went on like an hour-long rave.
That made me
and had-
mad.
and
That
had like
pissed me off
117 people.
because, you know, people on the internet, the only reason they run their damn mouth the way that they do is because you're not standing near them to knock the living shit out of them. If you were near them to knock the living shit out of them, they sure the hell wouldn't talk to you like that. No matter who they are. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, like he said, you never know. You have no idea what somebody's been going through. Like, look, like Michael said that, right? Yeah. Like, check this out, Michael. I look like I've been happy-go-lucky, just hanging out at work, killing time because there's nothing else to do. I just seem like, like I'm just like an overall happy person, and I really am. Except for this year, I have dealt with a car accident, one of our vehicles getting stolen, losing two of our pets. And that's just the biggest parts. Like, and then I schedule a roller coaster ride called my work schedule. I just want I want a sunny day drawn by a 5-year-old with the sun in the corner. I want a happy picture, not some bullshit. By the way, so apparently it's supposed to snow Thanksgiving week. Did you hear that?
Is it really?
I haven't actually watched the videos of it. I just saw snow Thanksgiving week. No. No. How about no?
I did not see it, Siri. I did not see that comment. It's me, Nate. That's me. I get along great with cats. People, not so much.
See, here's the thing. You want to know? Here's one. This is probably fact number 3022. My cats are better than people because they can actually bathe themselves.
Yeah, you'll have to try that again, Siri. You also have to remember, guys, if you ask me a question and Tori is in the middle of talking, I can't just interrupt her and answer the question, and vice versa. We try to get the questions answered, but sometimes it's difficult with two of us.
You can try doing what I do in those situations when you're talking about something and there's a comment that I know full well I'm not gonna keep in my memory, so I keep it on the screen. That way, like I'll scroll up a little bit so the chat stops moving and it'll stay on that question.
You can do a farmer's market workshops on making coffee mugs and brewing your own coffee and selling your bean blends. Oh, well, I'm not that deep into it yet. Not yet.
What about your own line of stress balls called baby bean bags?
uh, we said the name of my new coffee shop last night. Who all saw it? Uh, you're doing the thing. Thank you, Pirate. Is it Pirate? Can't
Yeah,
read that.
pirate. It's pirate. You know, yeah, keep doing your thing. Like Matthew says,
It is a good idea. I'm just not there yet. Sorry. Go ahead.
like Matthew says, you're doing the right thing. Is keep that thing that keep that thing a thinging. It don't sound right because I don't have an Alabama accent, but
That's what I think about the bean bags. There you go.
do you know how to do you know how to properly use a stress ball?
Yeah, well, and I don't know about proper, but I would throw the ball at the person stressing me.
Yeah, that's about what it is. I saw a video of this girl. She was obviously worked up and stressed out and just pissed off at the day. Like, I just want to go back to bed, mad. And she said everybody's been using stress balls wrong. You know, they think that when they have a stress ball, they just sit there and do this with it. She goes, no,
Supposed to
what you
do
really
that.
do. No, she said, what you really do is you get it, nice and snug into the palm of your hand, and make sure you got a good grip on your fingers, and then throw it at the one that started it. And just throw it as hard as you can at the person that caused the
Yeah,
stress.
you just throw it at the person causing you stress. But the way I look at it is instead of throwing a stress ball at them, throw an 8-ball at them. That'll shut them up.
What about throwing bowling pins?
Could do that too.
I mean, because
Yeah.
that sounds kind of. This is so morbid. That sounds like it'd be a better, like more of a group activity, giving somebody a chance because it's like, here you go. I'm gonna chuck a bowling pin at you, but I'm gonna let you participate. You're gonna have a sliver of an opportunity to not get hit by it because it's not round.
Small painted worry rocks in pocket for those worry times. Maybe. Okay, Nikki. Any trolls tonight?
GG, I got lots. They're just not. Somebody stole the rock I colored. By the way, my
They stole
Chevrolet rock.
it.
Yeah, before the renovation started, somebody took my rock out of the rock garden.
Damn it, dolls. And you can smack on a table and whatever your heart desires. Damn it, dolls. Ah,
There's always been for as long as time has been around. Since dolls have existed. They've all been dolls you could smack on the table,
see,
beat them
back
on
in
the
my
table.
day, we called those voodoo dolls.
I'm just talking about a baby doll in general. You start beating them on the table. You got their little floppy little stuffed body, and their head just like the plastic head goes somewhere else. And then you can never get the head back in the body. So you have a naked, headless baby doll.
You and me both, Sherry. It's a bunch of rocks behind you, Tori.
I know. I saw you said something about some small painted rocks. I'm like, I don't need to paint them, but they're within reach.
You know,
There's
I
some
took a
there.
lot of those. I took a lot of those out of there.
Well, you
I,
missed one big
I
damn
took
one.
them to my mom.
You missed a big one. I about rolled my ankle on it like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I took a lot of the rocks out of there and took them to my mom so she could paint them.
Whatever works.
I'm like, I'm stealing rocks from where I work. So anyway, yeah,
They're not as aggressive as the lava rocks that were here prior.
I'd flip the rock off.
Oh my god, I flipped something off earlier this morning. What was it? Hit the like
Grandma, how old is your mom? Go ahead, Tori.
I don't remember what it was. It hit the floor, but like it hit the floor, and I put absolutely no effort into even trying to catch it. I want to say it was my phone, but I don't think it was my phone. I think it was a coffee packet. I tried to unfold the top of it from itself so I could use the scissors to cut the top off. And in the process of unfolding the top of it, the top flap, it kind of like slipped out of my fingers and I watched it go to the floor and then flipped it off.
What the hell is that lady doing? My mom is 72, 73, 72. Oh, Surrey's been around a long time. Well, that's what I took him to my mom for, Gigi. I would take the rocks out of that garden there because I used to work where she's at. I would take the rocks out of the garden. I'd probably grab every weekend, I'd probably grab 3 or 4, and I would bring them home to my mom so she could paint them. I'm 62. Mom will be 85 in February. Yeah, I'm 54. I had to think about how old she is. So add 20 years minus 2.
Beans, were you here for, were you part of the channel or part of the live streams when I had my accident? Because if you were, then you've been here since at least May. Had my accident on May 31st, and then the truck got stolen on June 17th.
No, you've been here longer than that, Surrey, because you were here before a lot of these people have been here.
So he's been here longer than Beans, I think. But I think I've only been around streaming with you for like 1 or 2 weekends before having Surrey there before Beans like started popping up. And like I said, Gigi's just like one of those people that has like was never new. Gigi's just like, we know Gigi, we know all about Gigi. From they're like it was just a pre-recorded, like a prerequisite. Gigi was never new. I don't remember a new Gigi.
I don't know.
Alvin
I lose
ended up
track of time.
Alvin ended up here because the part of the part of his part of the bane of his existence is the downtime at his job, just like mine. And he was just doom scrolling and like stopped here and never left until it was time for paperwork.
Yeah, until it was time for paperwork. It's funny that he's a security guard doing the same things that I used to in a shack I used to stop at all the time, everywhere. Yeah, I think Beans. I think you're at a point now where you don't have to be homeless. Any one of us would take your crazy butt in.
I mean, you've already done admitted that you sleep in a little pocket-sized cubby hole, so
Kevin sent me a video and said, "I'll be with you guys tonight. I'm staffing the firehouse." And this video is they're running lights and sirens somewhere, and then he puts the camera on himself, and then he gets this little shit-eating grin or something, and I'm like, "Don't do that." Kentucky
Now,
would look good on you.
mid
We're
to
in the
late July,
hometown of Cats basketball.
Sir, you've been here longer than I've been streaming with her. And I've been here just like what, March or April, I think is what we came up with.
Yeah, you started in March.
Yeah, when Beans joined the live stream, it's still consistently like kept showing up for every single live stream. He was living in a tent with some cans of beans in his backpack. Or Walmart stack or whatever he used for his items. Pretty bold of me to assume he had a backpack. If not everybody does.
Yeah, Nikki's been around for a while. She was quiet for a while before she really ever spoke.
That's because, like, with us going live at night, Nikki's quiet a lot because I there's no excuse for that. Just like, besides her saying she shows up here, she wakes up early just to come here. Why don't you go make some coffee first, lady? Before you decide to brave it over here that early in the damn morning.
Well, it's because it's UK time, so she's kind of stuck.
Oh, by the way, I went to Dutch Brothers this morning on the clock, and I didn't get in trouble for it. But that's also because I had Bailey up here to keep an eye on the front desk, and it's not like she doesn't know what she's doing.
No, in today's day and age, if you become homeless, it could happen very quickly. In fact, I really thought I was going to have to sell this house and get the hell out of here. In 2023,
Excuse me.
I did not see a way out of that at all.
And look, in the T-bone, I think somebody like party fouled their drink and knocked it over, and T-bone fell out of it. So somebody. Oh no, his hello is, "I'm back. Had to mix a drink." That's the
Yeah,
first thing he says every time.
What you drinking tonight, T-Bone? Yeah, we're just a mixed group of people. We always have room for somebody else if they want to come in. All we ask is
Nikki,
that you be respectful to everybody. Everybody's different. I
and then,
did try and be awake for you guys, and I'm shy. I know.
not anymore.
Not really shy anymore, Nikki. I think you've come out of your shell.
You get kind of mean when people come in here talking shit. Like, you're kind of. It's like, hold up. Like, don't intervene with that one. It's like, nope, don't tell Nikki. It's all right. Don't tell Nikki. Just block him. Just don't even say nothing to Nikki when she says something to the trolls. Just leave her be.
I mean, it was pretty crazy, there for a little time after I left, because leaving trucking.
Alvin. Oh my God.
What'd he say?
He said, no more AC guys, though. We got one too many.
Oh yeah, we got too many AC guys.
I'll tell you, that's what Kevin does that too, doesn't he?
Yes, Kevin does that too.
We got Kevin and Ronan.
I was shocked when he told me that in our private conversation. He told me that, and I went, "I thought you were a firefighter, dude."
That's how you really mess with a conversation. You're a firefighter, and then you tell him you do AC stuff for a living. You're like, wait, I thought you were a firefighter. I am, but I also do AC stuff. See, that's how you overload my brain. Don't talk to me like that.
You know, I had a volunteer. Can't remember her name. Can't remember her name. She did. Um, she had Michael does it, and that's what reminded me of it. Michael's doing it. One line and just kept on with the story, one line. But this woman, she did one or two words. She could never put an entire sentence in her whatever she chatted. So finally one day, um, I said, "Why do you keep doing that?" She annoyed me so bad, putting in one or two words and hitting enter, and then the next two words. So it took 15 minutes to get the entire thing she wanted to say.
There's
And
kind
she goes,
there's kind
she
of a
says,
sorry.
she says, "What do you mean?" "Good night, Nate. Have a good
Good night.
night." She says, "What do you mean?" And I said, on every single, I said, "Y enter, R enter." And I just kept doing that, one word per line. Oh my gosh. She just,
See, I feel like I can kind of sort of justify the one sentence at a time like that and quick, like with quickness like that. It's
yeah,
to
beans.
me,
There you go.
but it's like the doing the sentence after sentence after sentence. Each sentence is a different comment. The only like I could see that people doing that, trying to get the story out in like real time instead of sitting there and typing it all out, and then by the time they hit send, and with the live streaming delay, it's like by the time we see that comment, we've talked about 3 other things.
Well, Michael, I see what he's trying to do, but um, this lady, she did literally one word, one maybe two words, and um, or or something like that, and then she would hit enter, and I'm like, I put up with it for a while.
That
But
sounds like something Judy would do just to
when
be funny.
Deidre was losing her shit over it, and Julie was like, "Shut her up, please." If she cannot put in one sentence in her text, she shouldn't be texting us.
It sounds like something
And
Judy would have done just to be funny.
huh?
I said that sounds like something Judy would do just to be funny.
Oh, Judy was so annoyed with her. This
Like
woman made
I could
herself out to be this big thing, and we were like, no, she couldn't provide nothing. My aunt with my mom's phone back in the day, and that text was charged. What changed per message? I'd bill up my mom. I got the hiccups.
look at you. You're talking like Kevin's typing now. Where, oh, where? Oh God, what's the song?
Beans did it too. Sorry, I will make sure I write a book. Do it all at once. I think because, like Tori, we are treating it like a chat and giving people time to respond. Yeah, it was. That's what reminded me, because you would put one line. Of course, you're not doing the one word. That drives me nuts. But you would put the one line, and I figured maybe you were like Tori. She has autism, and so she can only focus on one thing at a time.
I got one track mind. But no, you said that that right there annoys you. That's 1,000% the reason he's doing that.
Oh, I
And
know.
now
Beans did it, and now Kevin, and now Alvin. But you can only put so much in the box. So here, I will do it like this. Yeah, it
is
works better.
mayonnaise is mayonnaise an instrument?
Nikki says, stop. Now, see, I got y'all started. See, when I tell them something, then they do it to annoy me. This is how much these people care for me.
It annoys you, but you laugh about it. You laugh because it annoys you, but you laugh because you knew full well they were going to do that. Like you
I
walked
knew
into
they
your
were
own
going
damn
to do
trap.
it. I
You
knew
walked
they
into
were
your.
going to do it.
Therefore, they cancel this stuff out. You cannot be annoyed. And which leads to they can actually officially say they win.
I was just trying to keep up with the chat. I never realized why people thought these people that had me blocked in other chats just hated me. People blocked me. Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
because
that might be
going.
why. That might be why because there I kept seeing your name pop up and it was you were telling me just you were telling us just one part of your story, but I figured it was because maybe you had autism or something.
No,
To my
it kind of.
beautiful neighbors since June of this year. June. You've been here since June? Or are you talking about your neighbor, your real neighbors?
Going sentence by sentence kind of helps get the story out. Keep it in like a chat style type of chat.
Yeah,
But
it does.
it
It
keeps the
helps
story
people with
going
autism.
because when you do a big paragraph, you have to everything stops just so you can read the whole thing. Whereas if it's like sentence by sentence, you can read it in your
My
head
but
and then reply.
my brain is different than your brain. So I need the paragraph. That's
No,
why with the one-liners, my brain works faster. I need to know the rest of it. Right now, not in 5 minutes.
one
Easy.
sentence at a time works better when it's a faster move, like a bigger chat room, the bigger audience, basically. Because then you could just silently read the sentence by sentence while keeping up with what other people are actually saying.
Oh, you know who's not here?
Who?
Where's Ronan? David?
I think he went to bed. Dean?
Huh?
Oh, David? I don't know. Ooh. I'm telling mom. Me and my kids have been saying that a lot lately. Where, oh, where my little dog be? I don't remember the rest of it. I have not heard that since I was like 6. But because they one worded everything like they did, it came back to mind.
We'd
Sister
have
made
never
him
known that, T-Bone. We would have never known that, T-Bone.
my sister made the mistake of making a fun fact statement about Einstein to Memphis.
About
Said something
what?
about Einstein because on Halloween while we were trick or treating, Bub told Memphis that and Memphis without missing a damn beat. I don't know why he did it, but he goes, and he married his cousin.
Kevin,
No,
I'm
he
not
doesn't watch
talking
it.
about Kevin, I'm not talking about that Ronan. I'm talking about Ronan 123, which is David. He normally sits in the
Ronin.
background and he'll pop in once in a while.
No, it's running with the NIN, not NAN.
Yeah. He's got some elevator manuals too. Discussions, and they do one line and nothing else. they do not conversate, and I beg them to have a discussion. I hope people start doing sentences. Yeah, when it's just one word and then the next word and then the next word, and you're going, stop. My brain can't function like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ronan number 2. I hope he's okay. I'll have to email him. Why weren't you on the live? Grow through their cute and fun stages. Can do without the tantrums.
I would rather have the temper tantrums
Unless I'm the reason for the tantrum, and then I enjoy that all the way.
I would rather have I'd rather have the tantrum over the
There's
current
someone would have
stuff.
explained it. No, you're fine, Michael. But that's what it reminded me of, because you would have the one line and then the one line, and I'm going, does he have autism? I'm not judging that, because we have that in our family, her son and her. And my granddaughter is Asperger's.
Yeah.
If
And
I
like,
go on the live, all the girls come on. This is true.
where they at?
No, he said it becomes on the live.
But still, I took that as a when he comes in here, they're all here. No, not tonight, apparently. I'm not crying.
Oh no, she's talking about what kids do she can't handle.
See, I was okay with the crying coming out of my kids, the crying noises that my kids made until Memphis came along. And then it became routine, day in and day out. Just give him the toy, just make him stop. That one, that was Memphis. The noises, the crying noises that Memphis made me angry and overstimulated, and I'm like, just make him happy.
Nikki says, I'm hypnotized when Beans is on. Do you secretly love Beans?
Do you have a closet shrine?
I have a secret crush too, but I ain't gonna say it.
I know. It's one of two.
Then you don't know.
It's one or the other. It's either option A or option B, and one of them. And
Yep. She's not, no shame in her game.
yeah, it's one of two people, and one of them, option A or option B, one of them is in the chat. So
Michael, the best way to look at having a channel that I have found is just let everybody be who they are. Some people don't have discussions, they just hang out in the background and watch. You don't always have to have a topic, and we don't. We just kind of go with the flow. We don't, because if you always have a topic, then and you have a discussion around that topic or whatever, it's more scripted than anything. Got me 50 Shades of Red over here. Oh my goodness. Give in, it's me. What is Kevin talking about? Sound yummy, T-Bone. Give in,
said-
Tori, to shut the crying down.
I
I
said
bet you look hot beans.
it's one of two options, option A or option B, and one of them options is in the chat, and he said that's what Kevin was saying. It's me.
No,
'Cause
you're fine, Michael.
He's making his guess.
Beans is super sexy, Nikki. Steel catalytic converters, Nikki. What are you talking about?
And that's why you're here,
Oh,
Sherry.
Tori, I gotta have another cigarette too. Sherry says you people are insane.
And that's why you're
You can
here.
steal mine anytime. I am learning from all the mistakes. I have a good community going, and I love it now. were needed. Oh yeah, you always have to make the mistakes or you can't learn. As long as you like refried Nikki. With my suspenders on, Beansy. Monday mandalas, and I hope I could color with you guys on live. Well, we'll
Yeah.
have to do that, Suri. Well, I forgot about all that. But we never know. Sherry said you're ugly. Good night, Michael. Have a good one.
Sherry also likes to stir the pot by lying.
Yeah, Sherry starts some shit. She can start some shit.
And they eat mushy beans, like mashed potato style beans, is refried beans.
Liar. Refried beans.
He's gonna be refried beans after she's done with him, apparently. What the fuck is this?
Sherry starts shit, then daddy comes home. Crockpot beans are delicious. Beans no longer gets fried. I don't have to start shit. You're a shit starter. He refried. Refried beans. That's funny. What the hell?
Okay.
Not for a long time now. I am proud to say, Sherry, I'll be the hole digger for your tombstones. Not for a long time now. What the hell's that mean? What did I miss?
Refried is another way to say getting high from smoking weed.
Oh,
Which is funny because you're not really frying anything smoking weed. Except for your ability to feel full.
half naked and whip out the hose.
Naked.
Better bring a couple shovels.
Sherry, I have a close connection with somebody that has a gas powered hole digger. It's a post hole digger, but still it's gas powered. Less exertion, less exercise.
And on that, guys, I'm doing paperwork like now. That millimeter Peter must have insane PSI.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here.
You know
Good night, Alvin.
good night. That's officially Gary's
Get
tagline.
the buns burnt.
Better
Have a
watch out.
wonderful night. Huh?
Better watch out, or the two of them are going to toast each other's buns. And there's no shame in talking about it afterwards. I just please beg of you, refrain from the descriptive color from the color photo instructions. I'd rather not.
It's called the 1-inch Punisher for a reason. When I first came across you and Tori on chat, I thought of my mom. I miss her so much sometimes. I actually will holler out loud. So you two pulled me right in. Oh, of course. That's awesome.
That's not the Ronan we asked about, but hi.
Yeah, that's not the Ronan we were asking about, but hello, welcome back, Ronan.
Yeah.
I can't sleep, he says. I don't blame him. I can't either. But then I bet if I went and nope, that's a different Ronan. I bet if I went and laid down, I can go to sleep. I'm not leaving, PG, are you?
I'm leaving. I was too lazy to go that far.
Hanging, got to stay for what? The guy's about to. What?
He said, hang on. He said, hang on. Got to stay for what the guy's about to say. Because Ronan just showed up. So Alvin can't go
APN
anywhere.
elevator manual's keeping you up until the live ends.
Ronan, if you
I
can't
thought
sleep.
someone said bye, Beans. We didn't want you to go. No, Alvin. Alvin is getting off of here.
And
He's
Ronan,
got paperwork. He's at work, so he's got paperwork to do.
Ronan, when you have those nights or those times at night that you can't sleep, have you ever tried flipping your pillow over to see if it helps you sleep? It sounds so dumb to ask, but like there's like a worldwide known thing. You flip your pillow over, it changes. It's a whole different temperature and makes it easier to sleep.
Thank you, Surrey. Thank you. Sherry said something first. Nate and Kevin slipping. We both know what's going on in that room, no, Ronan. Ronan Dean. That's what you should do is change your YouTube handle to Ronan Dean. That way your last name ain't on there. Which one is Alvin? Alvin is Hope for Change.
All right, Gigi, if you look, you got Ronan Johnson. That's Ronan. That's AC. That's the AC guy, the younger one. Hope for Change is Alvin. Beans 31 is Beans, or he goes by TJ. Sherry is just Sherry.
Just Sherry. Now his bed is cold. Dox you so easily with your full name, figure out where you're at, etc. In Vegas, I have a twin bed.
Yeah, Beans, but 99.99% of the time, the people that end up being the target of doxing.
The Calvery has arrived. We ride at dawn. Be ready.
How long? I don't like being rushed. Hang on.
I'm fuckers with you guys.
We still got 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that before dawn. So you guys have to wait for me.
Oh, you're fine, Gigi. I just try to make it personal so I get to know their names. I don't know most of their last names, but hurry up, Tori.
I said like 2.5, 3 hours, something like that before dawn. Oh, yeah, hurry up. Yeah. I don't run, so I'm taking my sweet ass time.
All right, Alvin, have a good night. Oh, it's getting personal. You know my last name. I know your last name. Yeah.
You know what? Nikki found me on Facebook 10 times faster than I was capable of finding her. I was struggling so damn bad trying to find Nikki. The next thing you know, it pops up, hey, accept my friend request. It's like, be my friend. I'm like, oh, well, okay, there you go. Found you.
Beans, your name's TJ. I'm Ashley.
You know what, Kevin?
I
Take
love
note,
that
Kevin.
name. I'm actually Jerry. I don't say often. Are too little to run, Tori. Nikki, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Ew.
AC man. Hey, AC manual man.
Pull the lever.
You know, Kevin, I think that kid could learn a lot from you. Be here in like 30. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. We haven't gotten to that point of taking off yet. You never know when that'll pop up. I think Ronan could learn a lot from Kevin because Kevin does that on the higher level, the um, commercial side.
Apparently tonight is the night that my body has chosen to have Hulk Hulk strength yawns because I feel like my jaw is gonna rip itself off my skull yawning like that.
Okay, the Q&A sticker says, "What is something you always procrastinate on?" He does know quite a bit. Factory reset. What the actual? Yeah, beans.
It hurts. Like I can't yawn big enough. My jaw runs out of rotational space.
Well, if you would actually get some sleep, you might not have that problem.
I do get sleep. That's what I did half of today. I also had to go help finish cutting the tree.
I procrastinate on cleaning too. My dog will turn 6 coming January. Up until this February, she always had company of multiple dogs, but we've lost them all over the recent times. It's hard to see her become a loner.
You want to see camouflage at its finest? Unless I'm just an idiot. Oh no, I was right.
That's camouflage, all right. And he's stuck. Oh,
Yeah, look,
he's frozen.
he's right there. I didn't see him until I was standing right here. No, I start yawning when I get cold. And
Hello,
half of me is
Ryan. Hello, Ryan. I know my best mate did from it, Sherry. You need to. Your carer should be repping you up.
first off, homie, you need some oil in your shit. Or let it idle for a minute before you leave. And don't slow roll me mugging me. I will terrorize you the rest of your stay. I don't know if you heard all that ticking, but somebody's starving their Jeep of oil or Ford or whatever that was. See, it's 53, so it's getting to that point of. See, I can't handle wearing a short sleeve, any type of short sleeve below like 73, 74. And then once it hits 60, I have to be in my like the thicker jacket like this. Ooh, speaking of jackets, you can have all my children. I straight up told them tonight, if you have to go to school cold, I don't want to hear a damn thing out of y'all's mouths about it. I just washed all their damn coats, and guess who was using them for a bed on the floor? The dog. Maya was curled up, taking a nice hard nap on top of all those coats I just washed.
Don't they have somewhere to hang them up?
They were on the table, and apparently we just shoved shit on the floor and call it good.
Oh.
Like they were on the table, but they were sprawled over, like the pockets, like the pocket area was on the top of the back of the chair, and then the hoods were on the table, so they were just like spread over the little gap between the table and the chair, all piled on top of each other. 5 of them. Only one kid put a coat on that following morning. It was Memphis. The rest of them were still piled up, and now they're underneath the dog. I'm like, I walked in the house after after we made a stopping point with that tree. Come home, I walked in the door. I had to pee really bad, so I like was power walking carefully into the house. I stopped, and I braced myself, and I'm like, I just washed all these fucking coats. If you're cold going to school, I don't want to hear a damn thing you got to say.
Air conditioning man. Maybe have a nice soft pillow by where you're at. Yeah. Give her a stuffed animal. Siri.
Yeah, sorry, I've been dealing with the
You
same
need to go
thing.
outside.
I can't remember if you were here for
You
that
need to go
earlier in the
outside.
stream or not. But my dog is not my dog. That's Scott's dog. That's the kid's dog. At this rate, Maya hasn't been doing too well. She lost pretty much all the weight she had to lose that she had on her body in the last like 3 weeks because we've lost 5 pets in 3 years. One of them was just August 19th and October 23rd. That was our last cat and my dog. And now Maya's just all by herself. Yeah, there's a Chihuahua in the house, but she's deaf. And she's the size of a 5th grader's shoe or something. She's like, so she doesn't count. She doesn't count as a dog. I mean, how many pets do you have? 3 dogs or 3 cats and 3 1/4 dogs. But no, Maya hasn't been doing very well with it. She's eating again, but
You know, Ronan, if you want to be an AC man when you grow up, you're going to have to leave that Seattle area.
oh, guess what I did this morning when I got home from work? Oh, I feel so dumb. It was embarrassing. Scott did not laugh at me for it, but he watched it happen. You know when you're laying down, like you lay down and you have fun above your head? scrolling social media and you drop it on your face. I was laying kind of crooked on the bed, and I didn't have the phone above my face. I had it kind of like right here. I had it like a 45, and I ended up having to chill. I kind of did a little body chill shake, and my hand flung out of my phone flung out of my hands, popped me right in the lip.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I saw that. I'm like, yeah, that's bullshit, and that's embarrassing. Because I didn't have it above my face. Instead, it didn't smack me in the face. I said it like cut me. It like with a shiv right in my lip, and all it was is because I had a little chill from being slightly cold. This case guy got kicked in the mouth like a week and a half ago on accident. Oh, it's the police. Where are you going so fast? I am.
Well, the street light is back on. Only thing we can come up with is that a bird sat up there and shit on the little sensor.
Ronan, I think my AC is AC Delco brand. That was all I got. Nope, not bubble wrap. Because I'd play with it and just ruin it. It would defeat the purpose. That not really. The only thing was is I was telling you about you were talking about how your dog has lost basically all their little all the fur baby, all the dog siblings, and that one's not doing too well, is what you were talking about. And I was saying that uh our last remaining pet, our dog Maya, she's we talked about this earlier in the stream, but I don't remember if you were here or not. Maya hasn't been doing very good the last 3 weeks. She's lost like all the weight that she can possibly lose. She just looks like a wet washcloth, like wet brown washcloth, because she just turned into a wrinkle. But I finally got her eating again, but she's not doing too well, and I've been considering getting her a dog friend. And now that I know that she's not going to be a royal bitch to another dog after meeting Bella, then there's a higher it increases the level of hope that it'll work out when I get to that point of getting one. And it would be a dog for Maya. It would be Maya's dog, not it'd be the dog's dog, not mine, because I ain't ready for that.
You didn't miss anything, Siri, except Tori dropped her phone on her lip this morning.
Oh yeah, that too. Siri, okay, you've probably done it too. I know there's everybody on this planet has done it once at least. Um, Not even a phone, it's just an object in general. When people are laying down, like they lay down in bed and they got their phone above them and they're scrolling on their phones and the phone slips out of their hand and they smack themselves in the face. Well, I did that when I got home from work this morning. I was kind of like laid cockeyed, like kind of sideways on the bed, and I didn't have my phone above me. I had it kind of at a 45, like I had it at an angle, and I had a little body chill because I was cold. I had a little shiver, and she rattled my phone. I shook my hand out, or my phone out of my hands, busted myself in the lip with my own phone. Like I threw the phone at my own face. No. I'm not a big fan of possums. I'm not scared of them. They're a little creepy because it's like they are fully capable of walking around with their mouth full of sharp ass teeth. They walk around with that mouth open like an alligator. No. Because I have a bad habit of trying to touch things. And I probably would try to touch the teeth, see how sharp they are, and then regret it. Ugh. Speaking of raccoons, the garage door was not closed completely earlier because sister was still outside having the zoomies in the front yard. So left it popped open a little bit, and she had some food in her bowl. This fucking raccoon. I'm gonna reenact it. I'm gonna reenact this shit. They squeeze underneath that door, underneath tighter spaces than that cat will squeeze under. It's kind of crazy to watch. But he tried to squeeze in under the door, and they figured out that the threshold on the big garage door, like the little chunk of concrete that the door rests on, uh, about 8, 9 years ago, we had the main water line to our house crack, and right out the outside of the foundation, like on the outside of the concrete wall of the basement, and our house is kind of on a hill, so it was just like leaking out for months, and we had no idea what the hell all this water was from, coming out of one particular point in the hill. Uh,
Did
uh,
you freeze?
no, I was trying to finish off the raccoon story. Oh yeah, no, okay. And then I was like, wait a minute, they're talking about ACs. I'm like, did I miss a comment? But no, the threshold is kind of cockeyed. Like you probably would have tripped on it if you had walked up the other side today or yesterday. Well, they try to squeeze underneath the bigger gap. I've never seen a raccoon do this before, ever, not even in a video. He only made it that far because he saw me sitting there, but he tried to squeeze under. He got his forehead stuck on the garage door looking at me like, oh.
Ah.
Sherry, earlier this year, in like sometime during the spring, uh, when the babies were old enough to get away from mom, they took full advantage of each other and doing the whole strength travels in numbers or whatever the saying is. The first time I ever saw when I discovered that there was fresh out of the house, like fresh from mom, freshly weaned baby raccoons. Again this year, there was 8 of them, and they were mobbing like a little blob of liquid around the front corner of the house, across the concrete on the concrete driveway, and stopped right in front of the garage door. And it was just like popping up and down. They were kind of like bobbing up and down, hissing and growling and me because we were in the garage and in the way. It was 8 little like teenage adolescent raccoons that were moving like a liquid, literally touching each other the entire time. Oh my god, you guys, like, no. Since when do raccoons like just go mob style? And I'm not talking about following in a single file line. I'm talking about a blob.
I would love to have a skunk, Beans.
Me. They're not
I
legal
would
here.
love to have a pet skunk, 2 or 3 or 5, you know. Obviously, they would be descented, but they're like having cats. And they're so fun.
I have never seen a beaver in person.
Little trash pandas. I had a neighbor who had a pet skunk. It was so sweet. That's what I've always wanted. You know, an exotic pet, I guess you would say, a pet that not most people have. I would totally make a channel about this animal. A sugar glider. Those are cool.
I want a squirrel. I don't care what kind of squirrel. I always wanted a squirrel. Or a prairie dog.
Or prairie. Yeah, if you get them when they're babies, you can raise them up. Beavers are really cute, but very mean. Yeah.
Well, prairie dogs, when they get happy and excited, they kind of sort of do some shit like I do. Woo! Woohoo! And I want a bird. I know that's not extravagant, but like,
I've actually thought about a bird, but I thought, no, I have a cat, even though I thought Jazzy could definitely adapt to that well. But I have thought about it, getting a bird. Kevin James. Yeah, let's play guess Kevin's middle name. Your mom is allergic to weed and you live in Seattle where it's legal? Starts with M. She froze in the funniest way. You're froze. Yes. Starts with A. Kevin, Anthony, Andrew, Alan,
Alexander.
Alexander. That would probably work. Kevin Alexander. Albert. Anthony. Andrew. What I think I already said those. Aaron. Smooth.
No, sorry, I want one.
Talking parrot that curses at people when they try to pet it or point.
No, there's a guy I gotta follow on Facebook. He's got two birds. I don't remember what they are, but they're like yellow little conures, little yellow conures. They scream into buckets. Birdie, birdie.
Why would they actually talk to their own child like that, Ronan? Kevin Ashley?
It's just
Samurai pretty much get abused once because they say that I am stinky. Kevin Ashley doesn't work right in my brain.
it makes me want to bully you because it doesn't flow.
What's with this thing? Why is it in the middle of our face?
It's not.
It is. I was going to tell you guys about it before. You should have said something long before now, and you need to tell your mother.
It's
That is not right. That is not right. You don't talk to children like that. And I know I'm calling you a child, but you are.
Beans, what's your middle name?
So why would your
Ray?
mother allow you to even go there? I have so many freaking questions.
Kevin, do you allow it
No,
because
we're
you
not going to bully anybody. She was just talking shit.
I think I would assume Kevin would get that.
Do what?
I said I would. Anyway, that doesn't work. Seg.
Hello, Seg.
Kevin, Sean, that don't. Ray works better for your first name and your last name. It's okay,
Well,
Kevin.
your mom needs to tell them that you just don't want to go this year.
Run, look. You should do a little bit of research and find out what the when it comes to like see if you can find out what the age of consent in court is. Because you're coming up on 14.
Yeah, you're coming up on 14. I believe it's 14 federally.
I know that's your real first name, but like Ray
He's
would work
talking to
better.
Kevin. He's talking to Kevin. Isn't he?
I don't think so. Uh, I have a phantom toothache and it's just stupid. For one, I haven't eaten anything. And two, there's no such thing as a tooth there. There's no real tooth.
They have there's a lot of men that are named Ashley, especially from the UK.
My dad's brother's middle
And
name is Lynn.
I kind of agree with him because my middle name is a man's name after an Olympic swimmer from the Netherlands, I believe, from the 60s.
Oh, that's that heating
Plot
unit in
twist,
there.
my last name is Lopez, but I'm not actually Hispanic at all. My dad was adopted by a Hispanic family, so we have a Hispanic last name. I hate my middle name too. My first name is a woman's name.
Rona, she technically has no say so.
What's your first name, Tendy?
And your dad needs to step in. If your dad gives a shit about you at all, he needs to step in and essentially put her in her place. Don't touch her, don't hurt her, but like
Quinn? Quinn is not a female name.
I've never met a girl Quinn.
I've never met a girl or even never met a girl with the name Quinn. That's always been a man's name. Gone with the Wind, yep. My biological dad smacked me on the neck and really hard.
Don't go
No,
back.
the hell he's not gonna know. Yeah, you need to just, make an adult decision, which is not easy to do, and just tell them you're not going. And if the courts have a problem with it, you can go to court and tell the judge, I don't want to be there, and here's why.
And it sounds like your mom will have your back. She better, or make it a road trip. That's not okay.
Yeah, your mother and I would have some very serious problems. I would have a problem with that. In fact, me and Mike, we did not have that problem. We did not have that problem at all. I said to him what I disagreed with. He said to me what he disagreed with. We kept that communication open.
Ronan, if some shit like that happens, because I don't know if that was if what you were just talking about happened while you were you know part of the community here, but some shit like that happens, whether it be at your mom's house or your dad's house, you've got us now. You have multiple ways to contact us if one of them want to put their hands on you. You get a hold of somebody.
Yeah, I would totally. Boy, I have seen a picture of you, and you are a big boy. I would no, no way. Ask Marshall's mother how I handled that
Beans, he's up. Well,
when
yeah,
when
dad
she
did.
decided she was going to be a royal bitch to him, left a mark on him. Jerry never left a mark on that boy. And ask his mother how I handled that. And I'm the stepmother at this point. I was the stepmother, and I had no issue whatsoever taking it up with her. She didn't like me at all after that. But that's a 10-year-old kid. You had no business doing that shit. I don't care if you're his mother or not.
And Ronan, if you and your mom do have a close relationship, like where you can confide in each other and trust each other, you need to one on one, not when everybody else is home. Like if you get a chance to when taking a trash out or whatever, going to get her purse or something out of the car, catch
You
up to
see
her,
that? You see that, Ronan? If you're in Vegas, if you're forced to go back to Vegas and there's a problem, Beans is only 3 hours away from you. I'm sure all of us can throw enough cash together to get him there. But that is just unacceptable. So you really need to stand up and tell your mom I'm not going.
And Ronan, all I gotta say is if that stepmom, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, ever puts her hands on you, obviously you don't need to say anything to dad. Call your mom, see how that works out for that girlfriend.
Yeah. No, you're a big boy. You can stand up for yourself. I know it's terrifying when it's a parent, but there's a line that has to be drawn with even with parents. There's a line that a parent shouldn't cross. There you go. Kevin, handle it.
There's all kinds of feedlots in western Kansas.
We have a lot of feedlots.
Like a quarter of the state.
Yeah. Being a parent is a tricky business, but there is a line. It's a fine line of discipline and abuse. There you go. You can record them on your phone.
And if you aren't allowed to take that phone out of the house because they're the ones that pay for it, you jump on Discord, send it something, get information out, get it. Hey, get it.
Once you
Short.
record that video, put it on Discord. Now we've all got the evidence, and if they want to play, we can play.
Take your SIM card out of it and leave.
There
Take
you
the
go.
SIM card with you. Change
And
the password.
last I checked, I thought it was illegal for that substance to be smoked around those children. It doesn't that affect the children, and they have those portions in there. My real mom. Okay. So he can't mess with the phone. But if you record it, put it on Discord and we'll have it.
You have to. Fist packer. Don't do that. You'll break your hand.
I thought that was what they did in Colorado. You cannot be around children. You cannot do it in a car, an enclosed car and stuff like that.
Ronan, all I gotta say, Ronan, is if you open up to your mom and approach your mom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell your mom you're not going back. And you tell her why. Be honest with her about why. Tell her that she should have your back, and if she doesn't, then you need to go. Like, you need to get out, because. But if any of them force you or try to force you back to Vegas, land in Vegas and walk the opposite way in the airport and get a hold of one of us. I've never been to Vegas, but I imagine that airport's big enough for you to lose somebody awfully quick.
I was just going off of that law in Colorado. It was no confined spaces or something like that. And all that. So, but that's also Nevada. It's a different state. So I don't know. It's still illegal here.
Yeah, it's legal in Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Colorado, but not here. Oh, but did you see the newest thing from the governor? Some sort of like pact or treaty or some shit with with one of the Koreas for driver's licenses.
Yeah, they'll accept our driver's license. I'm like, would somebody please explain to me how our tax dollars are paying for a governor to do that?
It's like there are so many people who are like, cool. I'll be sure to remember that next time I go. Insert sarcasm, because I've never been there. I said something about, that's an awfully odd thing to have high on the priority list, let alone on the list at all.
Maybe that might be Sherry. I don't know. Hell, if it got that bad, I'd just say dial 911. Let the police come pick you up. They'll arrange for you to get home.
If you
The
call
custody, if the police get involved, the custody arrangement is temporarily stopped until court can intervene again.
if the police get called and you straight up just openly and blatantly tell them you don't feel safe in being here, they will not allow contact. Even if you're standing in the front yard talking to one cop and they're on the porch and they're trying to talk to you and like coerce you with whatever, they will not let you guys have unsupervised contact. They'll keep you guys separate. It's like this in like every state. I've watched enough Midwest safety videos to figure that out. They'll keep you separated until they know that you have a family member or a trusted somebody that you can go to. Which in this case would probably be if you're in Vegas, they'd send you back home. And Ronan, just keep this in mind. I like road trips. Too much
Yeah,
boring.
you are old enough in a court of law, I believe, to make your own mind up. Kevin.
Damn. Ronan, don't accept it. Do not accept a bus ticket to Pennsylvania unless you're just stopping to visit. Kevin, that's funny. But
Kevin's a
that's funny, but
mess.
he's a kid. Stop it. Don't instigate. Don't be a bad influence.
Emancipate, yeah. Uh, I was emancipated once I got married, so.
I was constipated once. What? I'm just kidding.
I wasn't an adult at that point.
Do
And
I
you say
want?
I start shit. Kevin
Do I want
started some
donuts?
Kevin will start shit proudly.
Damn. I still got like an hour and a half.
You what?
So I still have an hour and a half before I could even technically leave to go to QC for something sweet. Cause like, do I want donuts or do I want? And there's no second option. Like, what's in the back of the market? I want a snack, but I don't want a Rice Krispies, and I don't want brown sugar cinnamon donut sticks or, or Pop Tart. Like, I just want like I don't know. I don't want something that's sugary enough to make my entire mouth hurt with toothache, but just enough.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do, Ronan. If your mother is supportive, um, she needs to be very diligent with that so you don't have to go back, or just simply tell them, don't send me there. I'm not going. I will run. I will do anything but go back. I'm curious, do they treat your sister that way too?
Mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back.
I can't eat candy bars anymore.
I would love a candy bar right about now. I would love a dozen cookies right about now.
Hey, by the
In
way,
my case, it was the whole house versus me. I'm thankful for him.
okay, well this time
Yep. No. Huh?
I didn't see I didn't catch what his response was about his sister. But if your older brother
No.
doesn't go for the same reason, then I think it's just like the both of you just need to quit going because you got to think about it this way: if they're not doing that to her, they did it to older brother, they're doing it to you, but not her. That's either because she's the only girl and she's like we're playing favorites here, or it's because you're still there. If she continues going and you don't, their punching bag stopped visiting, so they're just gonna start punching on the new one, on the one that keeps coming back.
Yeah, she needs to report that shit. Get that stopped. That's the way I look at it.
But no, like I was saying, if you want candy bar, I think you can come out there and get. Well, no, because I have cash, not money on the card. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody, you are nobody's punching bag. Period.
Did she
Oh,
report it?
chilly.
Did she report it there, like the Vegas authorities or Seattle authorities? Because honestly, I wouldn't put much faith into Seattle. I wouldn't put much faith into either one of them, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, I may just go anyway.
There.
Yeah. Well, this is probably not the best place to end the night, but I think I'm gonna call it. My ankle hurts.
Your
Tennessee.
ankle hurts, so you have to end the live.
Well, because when I was walking out to the truck earlier, like early on into the night, first like 30 minutes, I found that big fat rock in the rock by the rock garden by the bench. Stepped on it, kind of like I almost rolled my ankle, but it's been. It only hurts when I put pressure down, like it's muscle. I figure my phone's on the charger, sitting here on the charger, and in order to get my mind off of the little muscly bruise pain, poking a bruise type of pain, let's go get stuff done.
Okay. Well, everybody start saying good night.
Oh well,
I'm
let me be mad.
cold. Huh?
He said that they were mad when the police came. Let them be mad. Give them a cape. They could be super mad. Or you
Just
could tell
gets
them.
so cold.
Or you could tell them that's a you problem. I don't see how I fit in that equation.
We're all here for you, Ronan.
But anyway, and I figured I can once I get coffee finished up or started and finished, I could start like slowly putting stuff out because Bailey messed up her knee really bad and she's on one of those little like knee cruiser scooter things.
Dang.
And
All
I'm not letting
right.
her carry. I'm not letting her carry hot pants like that. So
Good
all
night,
right,
everybody.
we'll see you again later tonight. Same time, 11 between 11 and 12 Central time.
I'll be here, I think. She texts me. She goes, "Are you awake this time?" All right. You guys have a
Yeah.
good night. We will see you in about 15 hours. How about that? 16 hours, 18 hours, something like that. Anyway,
All right.
it's coming to a
Talk to you, my
close.
friend.
Have a good one, everybody. See you next time.
Peace.
Peace. Ooh, I'm so cold.